Hello, and welcome back to Forgotten Realms Gaming. This is our 5th episode. Um, First off, news. It's gonna be weird, but since the past 3 episodes are like this, but you want to take care of that forward to Joker? Joker. With the Joker. Let's take care of. And after so.
We've had another player drop the campaign. Hunter is Georgie, Hunter's player, has dropped the campaign, and we have new players who will either be introduced at the tail end of this episode or at the beginning of next episode.
One.
So you have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
Now then, regarding the recap for last session, we were tasked to retrieve an artifact that Lehman Kessler had retrieved and into the vault of the train, but wasn't able to get it back because he died. We don't know what killed him. We don't know where, but we do know that Unser tried to get into the depository over at the Bureau of Balance, and that got him in trouble. Not that that's going to play out anymore. We picked up Nora from the Silver in Neverwinter. She was apparently left outside because she'd caused a ruckus, and she was left out for 3 days. Poor BB. We boarded the train and met a few interesting characters, such as Angus, who is a child with a book, who we eventually found out that this book was basically like Zuck's book, which allowed him to peer into people's private rude. And we also met Jess the Beheader, who was a woman with a soul-bound axe. We learned that this serial killer specifically kills rich people and steals their things. There was a high-pitched scream. The party ran to investigate. The wizard man, whose name we did not learn in session, was passed out, and Jenkins, the train's attendant, was beheaded and behanded. The head was a clean cut. The hands were not. And I made sure to check. Jess's axe was not bloodied. Jess had no blood on her either, except for her shoes whenever she stepped in to look and steps in a puddle of blood. And Turth, whenever he made an investigation check, noticed that the pleasure room wand is gone. So currently we have all our known humanoid passengers on the left side of the train. There shouldn't be anybody over there. No, next to the vault or the pleasure room. We had some come up between session. No known humanoid passenger is passed toward the rear of the train. They're all appear toward the front with us. The source of the shadow wasn't discovered at that point in time, or has not as of yet been discovered. We need to investigate that. Hudson's hands are the ones necessary to open the vault, not Jenkins's. So that's a curiosity, to say the least.
But for all you know, that's Jenkins's body because it is wearing Jenkins's clothes.
Same frame as him. And Jenkins's tray is nearby, the one that he was bringing drinks around with. So it's safe to assume that it is Jenkins. And teleportation magic was used near Jenkins's body. Those don't know. So our biggest questions. Oh, also, there's a giant flaming crab, which is stood on
Yeah,
top of one of the cars, peering down
surprising
at
that you
us.
forgot about
And
that.
that's where we left this session.
Our two major questions right now are: where's the pleasure wand, and where are Jenkins's hands and head? Before we can answer these, we have a giant flaming crab to fight.
So according to where we left off, let's roll initiative.
All right.
It's initiative working as also.
That would be an 18 for mine. Turth.
Okay, so Turf has an 18.
We have a combat tracker.
Yeah, how do you use that? I have no idea.
Go to the combat tracker. I have no idea how to start it up.
Oh, roll initiative.
So I re-roll then?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then you
Then
can
we'll
just.
be
Well, you got the
Put
same
in the
thing.
tracker. No, dang.
Okay.
I very much did not get the same thing.
No, you did not.
Nope, quite the opposite.
Yep.
Actually. Nice.
Alright.
You can, or Xavier can move, can change you back to what you should have been. You had a 15 on your first roll.
I had a 15 plus 3, that would be 18.
I can change that?
Plus 3. Yeah.
How do you do that?
You click on the initiative number in the combat tracker.
Initiative value. Alright, so 18 you said?
Yep.
Alright. Now that we know how to use it, it shouldn't be too hard.
Myself and the giant fiery crab are contested. Let's roll. Should we just flip a coin?
Usually it's whoever has the higher dex goes
higher
first.
dex.
Yeah.
So what's your dex?
12.
Mine's 15, so I'm first. First above you. Oh, it says the order right here. I'm not right in the same order, so we
As
didn't
it
even
in
have
the combat tracker.
Yeah, we didn't even have to do all of that. So, first in the order is Turf. What are you doing?
Alright. Well, seeing this thing just bust in, I am going to focus and hold my holy symbol and cast Spiritual Weapon. Which...
Okay, what's spiritual weapon do?
It's pretty much lets me conjure a weapon or something to act as a weapon and lets me attack on my bonus action. So this would be considered this is a bonus action to cast, and then I can use a weapon attack. I can use my bonus action every turn to attack with this weapon. It is a second level spell. So
what does this weapon look like?
So for me, I'm going to have it be a giant 4-foot floating golden coin. And it is just going to flip and try and slam down onto this crab. So I have a +6 to hit with that, so... So that it would be a 12 to hit.
12. Nope, that doesn't hit.
Alright.
So next in the order.
Well, that was my bonus
Also,
action.
there is.
Oh, that was your bonus, right?
That was my bonus action. So as my action, since I cannot cast another spell, I'm going to take out my light crossbow and move. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares back.
You can also use the arrow.
And I'm going to fire my light crossbow at this thing. So I'm going to. Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Alright, so I will roll.
Yeah, that hits you up. Oh my goodness.
So that's a 4 plus whatever this is.
Take note, up in the top left, You have access to your inventory.
So that would be
access to your
7
prepared
points of
spells.
damage on the critical hit since I rolled low.
I guess I'll just track it on my paper here. So how much damage?
Well, you could
7
you could
damage
remove
total.
the health from here. If you right click on the crab, the number that's below the token, that's the health for the token.
There is no number below the token.
Not, then it doesn't have health set on its character sheet.
Oh, the frick. That's stupid, because I'm pretty sure it did do that.
Is there not just... Could you write it down on a piece of paper and just manually subtract?
Yeah, I just wrote it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just write it down. How much?
7 points of damage.
It's... So you shoot it in, like, one of its 4 claws.
And I am quickly
It's barely-
backing up, scrambling, so I can get as far away as this thing as possible.
Alright. Next in the order is Paavu.
Oh, before the crab?
I thought the crab had higher
Oh,
dex.
The crab has a higher dex.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot that the crab has a turn. The crab is going to. The crab is going to move to Paavu, and he's going to try to pinch him, basically. What's that hit? Nope. Not how that
What's
works.
that? Oh.
Yeah, I forgot.
Do y'all not see the module up in the top left? Whenever you have a token selected, that gives you your inventory, spells, features, skills, saves.
Yeah, I see that. I don't think I added the attack in for some reason.
It would be under inventory.
That
Good
one.
fail.
Yep. It tries to pinch you and it just swings way too hard and pinches himself. Lightly, albeit, but yeah. And then he's going to.
Does.
He's gonna move back. He's gonna move back to where he started, next in the order, probably.
Well, wouldn't Paavu get an attack of opportunity if he's moving out of the combat range?
Oh yeah, that's right, ain't it? So yeah, roll attack of opportunity.
How poetic.
Natural one again.
The best thing about it, he tried it again. He rolled the exact same thing he did. Just grabbed it. Okay, that's your action. Are you gonna move?
Well, that
was his reaction.
That was my reaction for.
Oh, reaction. You still got your action, right?
That was my starting reaction.
Right.
So
Like I
Paavu
said,
will
not
move
bad.
up. Paavu will move up to it.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna smack with your warhammer again?
He's going to shield bash, and he's going to try to bat it off the side.
So you're trying to bash it into the wall?
I'm trying to bash it north, off of what we decided were half walls.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, that hits. 23 hits, yeah.
It takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage and is thrown 15 feet north.
15 feet north, which is stopped by the wall. Which, how did we agree that that would work?
Let's check.
That was hitting walls would work. with the damage and such?
No damage. Automatic prone.
Auto prone. Alright. So, let's say
It was
not
auto
here.
prone, and if it had at least 5 feet left, then it had to roll a Constitution save or lose its next action.
Right.
That seems really powerful.
Well, it was better than the massive amount of damage.
Right. Because he originally thought when he
It was
takes
originally
damage-
like 2d6 plus 1d4 plus 10.
Mhm.
That makes no
His
sense.
knockback is already insane.
That. Alright, fine.
Damn it! Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna. So he's prone, auto prone, right?
Yep. So he's prone, and now any attacks against it take advantage.
Unless you're using a ranged attack, then it would have disadvantage.
And I don't have any good things for my bonus action right now. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to go ahead and lower my tower shield.
Okay.
So I only move. Yeah, I moved 10, so I still had over half of my cover, or half of my movement.
Mhm.
And I'm going to block specifically from the crab.
Okay. What is full cover again? That like means all attacks and has some move. Right.
Total cover cannot be directly attacked by or cannot be targeted directly by an attack or spell. Although some spells, such as can reach a target in an area of effect.
All right. Next in the order is Nora. What's Nora gonna do?
It's going to move up through the door.
Mhm.
Take a bite. Attack at advantage.
That hits. That hits with things.
8 damage, piercing. And as a bonus attack, Nora can make a bite attack against prone targets. She bites at it again. Oop, that should have been with advantage.
It wouldn't matter. It hits anyway.
Roll again to
That
see if
might
it
be a crit.
crits.
Yeah, roll again to see if it crits.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, it hits. 15 hits it.
More damage. 3 piercing.
Okay. She chomps at it twice, and the tiniest bit of the hard crust comes off, like a super small amount, a Dorito-sized piece, but a bit of it does come off. It is not too happy about that.
Nora
When we
will.
go back to Nora moves back.
How much movement does she have again?
She has 30.
She has 50 feet of movement.
50. Alright.
Yep.
Next in the order is Turf.
Alright. I am going to continue. That's not what I want. Moving. I want this open still. I'm going to continue using my bonus action to wail on this guy with my spiritual weapon. So my coin is going to kind of rev up Sonic style and just go and try and plow through it again. I'm not sure this would have... Would this have advantage, technically?
Yeah, he's still prone. I'm pretty sure
Alright.
that's still the advantage. Oh, dang it.
Alright, so the 18 would be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Alright.
No, that's...
that would be 6 points of damage as my coin just kind of revs up and tries to plow through it again. And after that, I'm going to reload my small crossbow and take another shot.
Oh shoot! I forgot. I guess you guys forgot too. You guys don't have your normal weapons.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
You can took those at the beginning. Yeah, sorry.
So
Whoops.
I guess
I
I
want,
don't
rewind
have
time.
that. I guess I don't have
Yeah,
my
no.
crossbow then. So
Yeah,
those
sorry.
7 points of
I
damage from
completely
the last one is null and void. So I guess with that, since I technically did not cast another spell, I will go ahead and do Guiding Bolt at first level, since I still have this spell up. I did not cast it, so I can cast another spell. So I'm going to try and hit. This is a ranged spell attack, so it's at disadvantage. Okay, 13 plus 6 would be 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay.
To type out advantage, do 2d20 KH. Keep highest. And you can add whatever.
Alright. And that will be 13 points of damage, and the next attack has advantage on it, as a kind of glowing blue light encircles this, making it much more vibrant and easier to hit, as it is on the ground. But it already had advantage, so...
And there's no such thing as double advantage.
Nope.
I'm
I'm gonna continue...
Do I have to make a
moving.
dex saving throw to get up from prone? I forget. No. Right?
Nope, it just takes half your
get up
movement.
next turn. What? Oh, half your movement to get up. Alright, yeah. So next in the... You still going? Or no? Probably not, right? Oh, dang. Alright. Next in the order is the crab. He's gonna get up from prone. And he will... he'll move closer to you, and then he will try to... he's going to try to... Wait, hold on. What's not working? Probably really far. Oh yeah, way too far away. Alright. He's just gonna move closer to you. No, he can't do nothing else. So that would mean next in the order is...
All of its movement?
Hmm?
Said, is that all of its movement?
He had to use half of its movement to get up, actually. Actually, yeah, that's all of its movement. This is all of its movement. So,
It's a slow crab.
well, half of its movement was needed to get up.
It
So
used
next
20
thing-
feet right there. Or 15, I guess. So it has
Yeah,
30.
15. Yes.
Paavu is going to move up behind the crab. Or he's going to smash it with the shield again.
Right?
And add advantage because of that spell that Turth cast.
Right. That hits. 19 hits. I can't remember what you just say the number, so that people hear.
And 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning damage.
You...
Plus it's... and I'm also casting Freezing Smite.
That doesn't matter, because that bash killed him, so... Describe the murder, basically. It lasts 15 feet back because of
So,
Fist.
Paavu's Phantom Fist glows behind the shield.
Mm-hmm.
He bashes the crab, a wave of force erupts from the shield, and it just sends separate pieces of this crab shell flying.
Oh yeah.
Flying through this
There's
hallway.
There's a couple bits just chunked into the ceiling and stuff. So that's it for the fight, and Jess runs in from where she was, and she says, "Yeah, it's time for me to." Oh, you took care of it already.
I'm going to start walking to the front of the train. And bringing my spiritual weapon, I'm going to try and bash down this metal door that this guy is hiding behind to try and get... Because he's not coming out. We've tried to talk to him, and he's not coming out.
He's locked in. He hasn't been able to exit.
He can
can
unlock
exit.
the door
He just
from
has,
his side.
He can exit.
He can
He's
unlock
locked
the
in.
door. He just doesn't want. He can exit. He can unlock it. He just doesn't want to.
So, as the big giant coin is just continuously slamming this door, I'm just going to kind of sit and wait and see what happens in one of these chairs.
Nothing happens. There is no. It doesn't get through it. It barely even dents, and you hear from the cone from above the door. What are you doing? Stop! Please.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of stuff going on out here. There's been a murder, there's been an attack, and you
And that's why I don't want to leave.
Alright, fine.
There's been a murder and an attack. I do not want to leave here.
Do I remember if there were any windows on the actual conductor's train?
The conductor's door does not have any windows.
No, not the door, the actual train. The train that he is in, is there any windows on it? Because I would have seen...
Well, yeah, there's the windshield.
Okay, I am...
He does have to see out.
And you said that the crab busted in from this area, correct?
He fell down from the ceiling.
Is there, like, a hole in the ceiling now that I can climb up through?
Yeah,
no.
These are basically like waist-high walls.
All right.
No, he basically was just, he wasn't there, and then it was.
Alright. Is there a way for me to get on top of the train from where I'm at?
From where you're at right now, no.
So I can't go out through one of these windows and try and finagle my way on top of the train?
No, because they don't really open. You could go to
I'm gonna smash it open then.
Alright.
I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon to try and smash open one of these windows.
Remember, you are in a cave, because if you bust out, you will be busting out into basically a tight wall of a mountain.
And you're going to have to be extremely careful while you're outside of the train, because this thing is moving at 80 miles an hour.
80 miles an hour, exactly. Yep.
How long have we been in this tunnel?
You've been in it for about You've been in there you've been in the clearings through Neverwinter and the towns, but by now you've been in here for about 10 minutes.
Then I did not realize we were in a tunnel, so I'm going to, before I do that, continue to knock on the door and say, how long until this cave is done?
He says, about an hour. I'm pretty sure it's about an hour and a half.
And how much clearance is between the window, the top of the car, and everything? How much clearance is there in the tunnel?
Between the top of the car and the top of the tunnel. You don't need much room.
How much did you say? You kind of got warbly there.
4.
You've been crackling up the whole time.
4 feet from the top of the car to the top of the tunnel.
Okay.
Paavu is done trying to reason with the people who want to bust into the conductor's seat. So Paavu is going.
The one person.
Unser was doing it too.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, we need to stop this train and get our artifact that we were supposed to come here for.
Get the artifact once we're in Rockport.
And how do we know that artifact is still going to be there?
Which is exactly why I'm going to the back of the train while you're trying to get in there.
Right.
On the opposite side. Paavu is making his way toward the back of the train to try to figure out what the fuck was, or why there was teleportation magic which was used near Jenkins to take Jenkins' head off.
Yeah, once you enter the cargo car again, you feel the same dizziness that you felt before when you walked into this. But other than that, cargo car is empty.
I look over to...
Does Nora sense anything with her 19 passive perception?
No. Yep.
There's nothing invisible as we walk through the train?
No, you do notice that she feels dizzy when she walks into, but it subsides as well.
Okay. And that wizard, is the wizard guy, the Graham, still knocked out?
You can go check.
I'm going to go check.
Yeah, he's still out a bit.
And
Yeah,
he doesn't seem like hurt or any way. He's just fainted.
Nope, just fainted.
All right, I'm going to try and again rouse him from his sleep by kind of just shaking him and seeing what I can do to try and get this guy up.
You okay? So you're gonna shake him?
Shake him, like try and get some water or something, splash it on his face, do something to get this guy up.
Yeah, when you splash the water in his face, and he wakes up and he's like, ah, what the heck?
What happened?
What do you mean? What happened? What happened?
You were right next to the body. You were fainted. What happened?
He says, I was sitting in the passenger car with Jess, and I was going to walk through and find Jenkins because I wanted to take a round in the pleasure chamber, and then I walked into the decapitated space, and there was the body.
Do you know how long it was there?
He's back. He faints again. He fainted again.
He fainted again, just from telling the story.
Let me try.
Fine. And I storm off to try and see if I can do anything with the fucking door.
Paavu will enter the room with Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the door.
Alright.
We'll pick Graham up.
Okay.
So his head's hanging back a little bit. He'll take out his water skin and just put a little drop of water right in front of his nose. So he sucks it up.
He breathes it in, and then he immediately shoots away. Like, what the heck? Why? Why do you do this to me? What?
Where did the crab come from?
What crab?
Paavu will open the door.
Okay.
Hold Graham outside of the door. Graham's feet are not on the ground.
Okay.
He'll hold Graham outside of the door so that way he gets a nice view of the carcass which is strewn across the hallway.
He says, "What happened out here? What?"
A giant flaming crab appeared out of nowhere.
God.
Right after we found you.
No, I have no idea. I didn't even know it was there. I passed out after I saw the body. He looks like he's about to go under again.
Paavu will ready his water skin again.
You're not gonna try to keep him awake. You're just gonna wait until he passes out to do the thing again.
Paavu will pull Graham back into the room
Okay.
and place him down on the bed.
He says, huh, "What the heck even happened out there?"
It got smashed to bits.
Well, I could.
A grin
that.
grows across Paavu's face. He's quite satisfied with himself.
Oh, God. Please don't look at me like that. Please.
Been a while since I've had crab legs.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
interesting,
Please, no.
especially giant.
What do you need to know? He looks like he's about to start crying.
Paavu just whenever he started talking about crab legs, his attention entirely went away from Graham, just for a moment. He's just what's going through Paavu's mind is,
Like,
I wonder what that's gonna
crab.
taste like. Oh, right, interrogation.
Okay. At this point, you can start asking people questions. The fight has calmed down. Both you and both Paavu.
What's your relation to Jess?
I just met her on the to in the passenger car and I wanted to go to a pleasure chamber. I said this already. I don't know why I'm saying it again. We were just sitting in there. I was talking to her about.
Speaking of the pleasure chamber, do I detect the wand anywhere nearby?
No, you do not detect the wand anywhere.
The wand to the pleasure chamber has disappeared.
Oh man! Really? I'd love to
We
use
checked
that.
Jenkins's body. It wasn't on him, nor were Jenkins's head or hands.
He's got. He passes out. You're doing the same thing to our skin again, yeah?
Paavu's going to walk outside, shut the
Okay.
door.
Shut the
Nora's going to place herself at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Paavu's going to leave the door cracked open so Nora can watch what's going on in there.
Yeah, just watch, yeah. Alright.
And Paavu's going to walk up to Jess.
At this point, Jess is sitting back in the chair that she was at when you first talked to her.
Just so you know, I'm going to go into where our stuff is and try and keep a guard or watch.
Stuff is in the vault. It got teleported in.
Yeah, I'm
when you
we have
walk
no
into
access
the
to it.
car, when you walk into the car, you feel the same thing Pablo's been feeling.
I thought our stuff was in like
Uranus
this
and
black
such.
box looking thing, and it
Yeah,
couldn't be
it's
open.
in the crypt safe in the middle of the room. Yep.
Yeah,
You step
so
into
I'm-
the cargo car.
I'm gonna just
feel
kind of
creepy.
sit back
Okay.
and just run my finger over my holy symbol while I wait for this damn cave to go away.
At this point,
Wait a
Vegas
second.
is-
Has Paavu experienced that dizziness at all? Whenever, like, any time before, whenever he's used detect magic in the past?
when he's used detect magic, no. But let me
So
ask you
that's
a
a wholly
question.
new experience to him?
Have you been? You said last session that you rode on the train quite a bit. Have you been in a pleasure chamber before?
Paavu has probably been in the pleasure chamber once or twice.
Yeah, it's the same feeling you feel when you step into the pleasure chamber.
Okay.
The feeling of being on a 80-mile-per-hour train and then suddenly stepping into a stationary place. Just
Isn't the pleasure
So-
chamber? I thought the pleasure chamber was like you go to teleport somewhere, and only you could
You-
go, right?
Well, not only you could go, anybody can go, but
Yeah, but your frame of reference is still shifting from a train moving at 80 miles an hour to a stationary area.
stationary place. Yeah.
So when you
Has Paavu felt that feeling before whenever he's stepped into the vault room?
Yes. Every time you've stepped into the vault room recently, you felt that exact feeling.
Okay, so that's not suspicious.
Not normally.
I was thinking that
feeling
that the nauseous feeling was because holy shit, that's a lot of magic.
No, the nauseous feeling is the sudden moving from an 80-mile-an-hour train to a stationary place.
okay.
So you're just chilling in there.
Yep.
Turf?
And I have dancing lights going just in case something happens to the lights. So
Alright.
even if like a blackout happens again, I will still have sight.
You got sight. Yep.
Because I can't see in the dark.
Wait, you're a human, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Paavu can't see in the dark either, but Nora can.
Papa can't see in the dark.
Yeah. Nope.
Huh.
Goliaths don't get dark vision.
That's right. Alright.
Mountain beings, not cave beings.
Right. At this point, Turth, you have, when you walked into the thing, Angus has been following behind you, and when he steps in, he says, "That was weird. I kind of felt dizzy when I stepped in," he says.
Yep.
He starts scratching his chin, and then he says, "Hold on," and he picks up a scrap of ticket from the ground in here and throws it at the open doorway, and it just stops where the doorway is and just falls down. He says, "Huh. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get out of here now."
Why is that?
He says, "Because this is a pleasure chamber."
So that's like teleporty stuff. It doesn't matter, right?
There are 2 doors there. That can't be a pleasure chamber.
You want to go up and...
Wait, have I been misunderstanding this? I thought the pleasure chamber physically teleported you someplace. Is the pleasure chamber like the holodeck? So it just...
And I thought the pleasure chamber was in the top part of the room with the tables.
That's the designated pleasure chamber spot, but with that port wand, you can make that any doorway leads to a place. Basically, any doorway.
Single doorway. The area has
Right.
2 doorways.
Uh-huh. You want to go up and feel that door?
I thought we already did. We were like, yep, that's a locked door.
No, I was saying that's a locked door because I thought that was supposed to be where the little vault was.
No, that's just the opening to the back of the train.
What? So I'm still fuzzy on the details of the pleasure chamber. So
Okay, here's the rules of the pleasure chamber. Rule number 1, you cannot take anything with you. Rule number 2, you cannot leave anything, otherwise it will be destroyed. And number 3, it can only have 1 entrance or exit. And number 4, the caster has to know where it is. The caster has to have physically been there once.
So this is an illusion. It doesn't physically teleport you.
No. When Paavu casted detect magic in here, it was all teleportation.
So
Fucking
wait, what?
Okay,
I just love hearing it. I'm just hearing you like, wait, hold on. What's going on?
Because I thought that you've said that it teleports you.
Right.
And
it teleports items into the vault.
yeah.
No, Jenkins was able to teleport your weapons into the vault. Yes. But the pleasure chamber physically teleports you somewhere, just very limited.
When we first came into this room to look at all of this stuff, we did not feel this nauseousness, correct?
But
that's also
when you
because
were
the
first
train was not
introduced
moving.
to this car, when you were first introduced to this car, you did not feel it.
But you said the
Once the
nauseousness
body-
is because of the fast-moving train, and we're suddenly coming to a stop, correct?
And you said that
Exactly.
Paavu had experienced it any time he had been in that room.
In a pleasure chamber, yes. No matter where it
But,
went.
but
No
not
matter
in
where
the
it
vault
went.
itself?
Okay. You have felt it whenever you took the pleasure chamber ride. Anywhere. From, as long as it was from the moving train.
What I
somewhere
mean is, when the train was moving previously and Paavu was on it, if he would have gone into the vault room, he would not have experienced that sensation of being in a pleasure room.
Exactly.
That
When you
would
were
have set
first
off alarm
introduced-
bells.
Yeah.
When you first entered
That absolutely would
the
have set
cargo
off
car,
alarm bells for Paavu.
when you first entered the cargo car, when Jenkins was introducing you to the entire train, you did not feel it when you stepped into the cargo car. But now you are feeling it every time you step into the car.
I meant previously when Paavu was on it.
Right.
That absolutely would have set off alarm bells. Paavu would have known something's a fuck.
So,
Yeah.
knowing
It
this now, I'm going to try and go to that door on the opposite side and try and wiggle it a bit to see.
It doesn't move at all. It's almost as though it's welded shut. Like you cannot move it at all.
So
No matter if you turn full or you turn push, you just can't.
I go outside of the room and I try.
You feel dizzy and nauseous again, but then
I try and throw my pickaxe that I got a while back. Actually, no, I'm going to throw a singular torch that I have. Try and throw it into the vault area.
it goes in as normal.
Okay. I go in and try and throw the torch back out.
You throw the torch back out and it flies like normal. There are ticket scraps on the ground in this car, just so you know. Just mention.
But why? Where did those come from?
It's
Would
just
we know?
basic, like, trash, more or less, on this floor.
Do you have Dispel Magic in that spell book of yours?
That's a much higher spell. Detect Magic is the first one. Dispel is a higher spell.
Paavu's going to walk up to this door over here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to raise his shield, activate
Okay.
the Phantom Fists, and bash the door.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to run to the front of the train.
Okay.
Try and
You feel
communicate.
nauseous when you hit.
Yeah, to try and communicate with the conductor.
Okay.
All right.
What are you saying?
All of the valuables in there may or may not be stolen. I need you to come out.
What?
I will protect you.
No, no. You don't have any weapons.
I have powers beyond weapons. I am a magic user. Come out.
Well,
We
I'm
have
not
other
gonna risk
people
it.
to
I'm not
protect you.
risking
I look at Jess and kind of motion her over to try and like back me up on this.
He says, no, I am not coming out.
Why not?
Coming out at all.
We have people to protect
Because
you.
I'm scared for my life and I don't know you.
Paavu walks up behind Turth. The vault room has been replaced with the pleasure room, and we cannot get in.
What? Comes from.
We cannot open the door on the other side of the vault room.
I mean, why would you want to do that?
Listen, we're gonna make this
Rose.
really easy for you. Either you come out, or when this train
No.
stops, we're gonna have to find some way to get in there. I am very
By the
persistent.
time we do, everything's probably going to be gone because there was teleportation magic on whatever Jenkins' body.
So
Jenkins'
stop.
head is
Wait,
lopped
Jenkins
off
is dead?
with teleportation
Yes.
magic.
Hold on, Jenkins is dead body?
Stop being so selfish. Get out here so you can help us. We will protect
Oh,
you.
there's a murderer on this train. I am not in the mood to exit. No.
Literally, I am a very powerful magical user. I just killed something single-handedly. I wink at Paavu as I say this. Single-handedly killed an attacker, which was most likely the murderer. So please.
How do I not know that you're the murderer?
Cause I'm not.
You literally
Why would I?
killed something.
I killed something that was attacking the entire train.
To get rid of him like that. You can search us. We don't have the wand. The wand is gone. We don't know where it went.
You need to trust us and come out.
By this time,
This would be the right time for a persuasion roll, Xavier.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, me or Paavu? I'm assuming me.
Yeah, you're the main one talking at this point.
I'm assisting, and
Alright, do that.
And I have the higher roll.
So
I think I have a higher charisma than you do.
So should we each roll, or should I roll with advantage?
I think how it works is, Paavu rolls first, and if he beats a 10, then you have advantage.
What?
Right?
I'm pretty sure it works, right?
No, it's just a help action. One person rolls at advantage.
So I'm gonna roll with advantage. All right.
Yep.
All right. So that would be for persuasion plus
The
4.
15 was the higher one.
Okay, so that would be 19 for persuasion.
He says
You have a +4 to charisma. Never mind. You have higher.
No, I have.
No, I am not coming out. No.
Right. Paavu, help me, and I go towards the window.
Alright.
And I'm going to, since by this point my spiritual weapon would have faded, I will...
Yeah, fair now.
Help me out here! Break this window for me.
Paavu will raise his gauntleted fist and smash it through the window.
So I have...
Hold on.
I have 4 feet of clearance.
Of glasses.
Well, it's just glass.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what I'm supposed to make you roll against. Okay, roll.
Check.
What?
Strength check?
Yeah. Yeah, strength.
Oh.
No.
Paavu's hand bounces off the glass.
You flick it. It does nothing.
I'm going to take out my... I don't have a mace. Damn it.
No.
I have a mace that I never used. This would have been an amazing time to use it, but I...
Amazing time for it, but no.
Alright.
I have no things that would be considered a weapon.
Well, I'm going to, like, brace my arm with my other arm and try and...
Smith's tools on him.
Yes. Yeah, you still have your smithing tool on you.
Actually need to retrieve that.
Wait, is it locked? Is the window locked, or is it just a window?
There is no door to the window, it's just a pane of glass.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and smash it with my elbow.
Because it is going 80 miles an hour. If you were to open this window, there would be dire consequences.
The window would just fly off, right?
I think. I'm not sure if that's how science works.
And how much clearance between the window and the wall is there?
Shut the door.
The window and the wall to the
cave
you're going through?
I'm going to smash the window. I want to see how much clearance I have between the wall.
15 feet from the window to the edge of the wall.
To the wall.
And then it's 4 feet from the roof to the top cave.
Okay. I'm going to use my little piddly arm to try and smash it.
Okay, roll.
Alright.
Arm.
That would be a 9.
A 9?
Yes.
You bump it with your elbow, nothing happens.
He's going to pull out his smithing kit. take the
Okay.
hammer out of it
All right.
because it has a little because it has a little hammer,
Okay. Yeah.
and he's going to try smashing.
While he's doing that, I'm going to rummage around, get my pick, which I still have, and ready
You
it.
still have that.
I'm going to go to the other window and try and smash it using the pick.
Okay. Both of you have advantage since you're using a tool.
It's a
I-
fucking
okay.
pick. God.
Nope. Probably no.
Finally,
19.
Yep. 19.
finally,
19
we
plus
succeeded.
0.
We succeeded a skill check here.
16 on
And the-
mine.
You also bust through. Now you have 2 busted through windows.
Alright, stay here, and I'm going to try and... Is there, like, a lip I could try and shimmy onto? To try and...
Yeah. There's a lip on the edge of the glass, and then you can just climb up to the roof.
Alright.
I think.
I tie some of my hempen rope around myself and hand it to
Okay.
Paavu. Say, hold this. And I'm going to climb out the window and try and shimmy my way to the front of the train.
Okay, so you're not trying to climb to the top and then crawl. You're trying to shimmy around the.
Well, there's
entire
4 feet of clearance. I don't want to fucking bang my head, right?
Right.
Well, wait.
Right.
I'll phrase it like this: what seems easier to turf? What would seem easier to turf? Climbing up and over,
it
or
seems-
shimmying along the side?
Up and over
Up
would be
and over
would be
seems
safe.
easier.
Okay.
Up and over seems easier.
You just got to stay on your belly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you just gotta be real careful.
I
while
still-
climbing up.
securely tie this to my stomach. I hand the other side to Paavu and say, tie that around something, hold on to it. And I'm going to climb up onto whatever and just kind of army crawl my way to the front of the train.
All right.
Probably wrap it
I'm
around
not gonna
his
make you
forearm.
roll for the army crawl, but I am gonna make you roll athletics for climbing up to the top. Unless you're
Okay.
doing some Cirque du Soleil stuff, you're
I'm-
not gonna be rolling athletics.
I'm trying to like kind of parkour my way up from the side onto the top using my momentum instead of my actual physical strength. So I'm trying to roll at acrobatics? Question mark? To use
So
my
you're trying
momentum
to use-
and dexterous prowess rather than my raw physical
Can
strength.
Paavu lean out the window and help him up instead?
Or just give me like a
Yeah,
roll
you could
boost.
tie it to like a chair in the passenger car and give him a leg up.
Okay, so
You're gonna do strength though. I was gonna do strength. Dirk's gonna do
acrobatics?
Me.
yeah. Well, if you're getting a leg up from Paavu, then it's just gonna be straight dex.
Okay, that's okay. So
Because you're not freaking doing flips on his hand.
okay, so just a dex check.
Yeah, just first Paavu for pushing up.
At 20.
Nat
Okay.
20. Yep, you just
I-
push him up, and then
yeah. I am
and then
I'm
what did
keeping
you
my
roll?
head down.
all right.
I got a 12 for that, but his hoist helped me a lot. I'm assuming.
Then where did that D20 that you threw down come from?
Oh, did I accidentally do 2? Oh, well, I'm taking the lower one then, since I'm did
The
not.
first one that you rolled was a crit 20 as well.
I'll leave that up to the DM. I did not realize I rolled 2, so.
Just whenever you're at
Okay,
it, whenever you're rolling
I
at
think-
advantage, do D20
I think-
KH. Do that one. That'll keep the highest one instead of adding the two together.
I
Okay.
think I'll just give you the nat.
Alright,
because
so I was able
I think
to
it will be
get on
better
top?
for the story than you just and just freaking die.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah, you're on top of the train and you're starting to crawl.
I'm going to army crawl my way to the front of the train where the windshield is. And then, can I see him? Can I see the guy?
No, the cargo, the front, the engineer's booth is completely empty.
Okay, can I see the locked door? From where
Yeah,
I'm
the
at?
door is. The door. No, it has like a bar that would normally be on the inside that would be let down to be locked, but it's up.
The bar is up?
Yeah, the bar's up. It's not.
Do I see
Down,
what is
it's
locking
locked.
it then?
Do you have detect magic?
I do not have
I
detect
think
magic
I just
up.
gave that answer by asking that question.
Paavu has
Okay.
detect magic.
Yeah,
He
he
still
would
has
have.
it on.
Oh,
I thought we
you still have it on.
specifically
Then
said the door
Detect
was
magic lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I thought
does
we
it?
asked
Oh,
the door last
alright,
time.
yeah.
So,
The door is like magically locked up.
okay.
That's
Then, is there any way for me... Are there any, like, side windows or anything that I could try and
no,
open?
just the windshield.
Just the
Just
windshield?
the windshield. Yeah.
Okay.
Historically, windshields are tougher than just normal side windows. So you will need a high
Alright.
roll for that.
You know what?
You have the
Fuck it.
information. It's not.
I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon yet again, and I'm going to try and
Alright.
use that to bash it in. Just over and over and over for a full minute until that caves in and I would be able to crawl in.
How many bashes do you say you can do in a minute? 10 minutes in a minute.
Each round is
Tarth,
6
what are you
seconds.
doing out there?
I'm getting in!
Paavu,
And I am going to...
what do you mean you're getting in?
Wait, I start over, just wait! And I can do that for a minute. I can do 10 attacks because each round is 6 seconds. So I would be able to bash it
Right.
10 times. With my
Okay.
giant coin of a spiritual weapon.
Paavu's going to
Okay.
take a note. Is Hudson screaming right now? Shouting at him?
No.
Paavu's
Go
going to
ahead,
take a
go
note
ahead.
of that.
And I'm going to also shout
roll
over the
10
the
separate
the train is empty, and I'm relaying that to him as my spiritual weapon is slamming into the windshield. So
Alright, roll 10 separate d20.
using my spellcasting modifier or my because this wouldn't be my
Yeah.
strength. Okay.
Right, exactly. So 10 separate d20 with plus your since you're a cleric, your wisdom. No, I ain't gonna do it.
Dude, roll 10d20. Don't do them all individually.
Okay.
Well, if he
Doesn't
rolls
that
8
combine?
d20
d20
now.
all together, then it will add it all together, won't it?
Yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah.
Well, we would still be able to see what the highest roll is.
All right.
Yeah. So do that.
The highest is an 18 plus
17.
6. There was an 18.
I saw a
there.
17.
There was an 18 in there also.
Yeah, you bust through.
I'm going to try and tumble roll into there and quickly try and get the door open.
So you're gonna tumble roll. So acrobatics with advantage because you have the rope tied.
Okay. That would be 18.
Yep. That's good. You get in and just like you fall through the windshield, it's completely empty. The controls are fine, just there is no. It's like when you notice it, there's like
Is there a way
something.
when
There's
I'm
like a
sorry, go ahead.
like a wrench on the ground that has like the tiniest bit of blood on the tip. Tiny amount.
Okay. Is there a way to like in the cab to stop the train? Would I know that? How to
You wouldn't know how to do it. You know, there's a lever that you would pull, and it would.
Right. Before I do any of that, I'm going to try and open the door.
Yeah, the door's magically locked.
Well, alright.
You have like anything that would stop him at his bro or anything?
No,
Going to move into the passenger car. And he's going to look at Jess. Has Hudson left that door before we left?
No, she says. Chickens went in there with his drink cart, and then came out. But no, Hudson hasn't come out of that drink car yet.
I'm gonna start Can I make a check to try and discern which lever would most likely be the one to stop?
Roll would that be?
Roll a what?
What roll would that be?
That would
I'm
probably
not sure.
be an investigation check.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay, so that'd be a
There are 3
13.
levers.
That'd be a 13 for my
13.
investigation.
There are 3 levers in this room on a platform, and each are labeled. One's labeled forward, one's labeled back, and one's labeled brake.
Okay, I pull the brake if they're labeled.
Hold on. They look as though they were scratched up and moved around.
Of course.
Sort of like you look like if you ripped off a sticker on a Rubik's cube
What?
and would put it back in a different spot.
I say, I'm getting tired of this, and pull all 3 back.
All 3 at the same time?
All 3 at the same time.
Alright. You hear the tires start to squeal, and the tires start to squeal, and it doesn't. It looks like you're slowing down a bit, but it doesn't look like you're slowing down.
Okay.
Brakes
From left to right, I'm gonna start.
Down because of confusion in place.
From left to right, I'm gonna start pushing.
And back at the same time.
You've gotten real muffled. It's hard to understand you.
From left to right, I'm gonna start putting them in neutral positions. So, and then waiting a second to see how it reacts.
You put the forward in neutral, you put the back in neutral, and you put the brake in neutral. You don't know which order. And it just you slow down to like half the speed you were going, so it looks like 40, but nothing. 40 miles an hour.
Alright,
I assume.
I pull the one labeled brake.
Paavu's going to move back into the passenger compartment, and he's going to look up at the horn. How's it going in there, Hudson?
It's going great. I'm sitting here. There is no murderer in here, luckily.
Really?
Have no problems.
Because Turth broke in.
What?
Hello! And I shout from the controls. As
You
I'm
hear for a split second in Jenkins' voice, what? And then you hear what?
Voice?
Jenkins's.
Okay. Well,
He says, what?
this is a problem.
Paavu's going to walk back toward where the cars are broken apart, and
Not broken
he's
apart,
going to.
just burned up.
No, I mean the section,
Where the
pathway
numbers are,
between the train cars.
yep. Between cars, yep. Okay.
I'm going to investigate a drink tray.
The drink tray is gone. The body's gone as well.
Yeah.
I said the crab burned them up.
Oh, never mind then. So if you're not in there, where are you?
I'm hiding. Yep, I'm hiding in here.
Have I figured out by trial and error, which one is the brake?
Yep, the middle one's the brake. You can't get in the train. Starts to stop, and he says, "Well, why is the train slowing down? Hold on, let me start feeling with these levers here." and you start hearing like terribly fake lever clickage. You just hear it come through the click, 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 click.
Once everything
Why ain't it
stops,
going?
I'm going to open the door, and I'm
You can't.
going. I can't. I'm not the magically locked door. The door. I'm assuming there's a door to the outside from in here. Or is there not?
I mean,
You
you
made it
got
pretty
the
clear it was just the one.
Okay, well, I'm going to climb out
you
of the
got-
windshield then, and I'm going to try and walk
Okay.
around to where the...
If there was another door, then this couldn't be a pleasure chamber.
Exactly. That's why I'm walking all the way around to the vault, to where
Okay,
the
you're
vault
walking,
room is.
You're walking around the outside to the vault.
Wait, no. This, oh, wait.
This train is stopped. There's 15-foot clearance between the walls, correct?
Could Paavu unlock this door right here? Could he unlock the door to the outside of the train?
Yeah, it's just a simple deadbolt.
Okay, Paavu will unlock this door.
You unlock the door, and
In order to allow Turth in.
I'm gonna shout, I'm checking something out, and I'm going to continue walking.
okay, so you're walking around the backside.
When I get to here,
yeah.
and I look in one of the windows, what do I see?
There is no windows on this car. No windows.
There's no windows on this car. Alright. And
The
there's...
only windows are next to the tables
Okay, can I go around...
and between the cars.
Okay, can I go around the back side
go around
of the
back.
train? And is this the
Yep.
last car that I'm right next to?
Yeah, that's the cargo car.
Okay. Is there... I look around, is there anything else associated with
No.
this car? It's just... Okay.
Nope, just a small car, no doors. No, the back door or no windows.
Alright. I'm gonna shout to Paavu. Alright, go in the vault area. I want to try something.
Are you telling him to go into the vault or?
Yeah,
into
I'm telling
the
him to go into the area that I'm like looking at, but from the inside. So I want him to go into the room.
Going
Now,
to walk
ask
up
you something
to...
real quick because this is gonna really matter. Are you going to tell him to get into the cargo car and then you're going to open the door?
What? I'm asking him to
Are you
go.
going to tell Paavu to go into the cargo car and then open that back door?
I just want him to go into the back door, into this area where I have my cursor. I'm not telling him to do anything with the back door yet.
Okay. Are you going to do anything with the back door once he's in there?
Well, I looked around
Paavu-
the car, and you said there is no back door, so I'm assuming that's a fake door, right?
There is the back door.
There is a back. Okay,
No, there's
then,
the back door.
then
Yeah,
I'm
back
going
door.
to try and take out my lock picks and try and pick it open if it is locked.
So you're not telling Paavu
That
to
was
go
the
in
door that I tried to bash with zero success whatsoever.
Yeah, and maybe I'm thinking along the lines of maybe this needs a bit more finesse. So I'm going to try and lockpick it with my thieves' tools.
Paavu is going to look to Angus and tell him, if anyone steps outside of that door, shout to Nora.
Okay, sir, I highly advise against you going in there. Because it seems like your friend is going to try to get in through the back door. And if he's going to do that, that's going to bring the pleasure chamber in. If you're in there, you'll probably die.
Far as I can tell, the pleasure chamber right now is that door right there. He'll point toward the the
engineer
conductor's
door?
area.
No, that's not the problem. The cone is what's speaking. It's not coming out through the door. It's coming out through a cone above the door.
And you said the cone was magical, right?
The door
Cone was-
had no reaction whatsoever.
The door had no reaction
And
whatsoever. No teleport. Nothing.
The door didn't move at all, and it wasn't locked from the inside.
No, it was magically locked. Not pleasure chamber locked, just locked. Magically.
Anyway, I'm going to try
Basically,
and...
instead of by using the bar that was open on the inside.
Just magically locked instead of the bar.
I'm going to try and pick the lock from the outside using my thieves' tools now, if that's alright.
Yep. Probably you're not going.
Paavu, following Angus's warning, is going to step over toward the cargo, or toward the vault area, but he's not going to step inside of the door.
So you're going to the in-between space. The door is open, and you see in the empty cargo car. And Turf, when you start to lockpick, it's not locked.
It's not locked?
Nope.
Then I am going to take some steps back. I'm going to use Mage Hand and open the door.
You open the door, and
from where I am currently.
Once you open the door, Paavu, the whole thing.
Paavu's not going to step inside of it. Paavu's not going to step inside of the vault.
You're looking into an open door.
Mm-hmm.
The teleportation magic just fizzles out, and you see, both of you see at the same time. Well, no, not you, Turf. Your Mage Hand opening the door.
Yeah.
Paavu, you see.
Paavu will raise his shield.
You raise your shield, and you see inside the crypt safe, which is open, and Jenkins, who is with everything in the crypt safe is like scattered out across the floor and stuff, and
as if I
well.
Jenkins without his bow tie is crouched over some of these items and frantically searching.
As soon as I see this, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
What does Hold Person do? I gotta make a save for Hold Person.
Yep, you need to make a DC 14 Wisdom save, and if he fails, he is considered paralyzed, which means he cannot move, he cannot take any actions, and any attack on him is a critical hit, I'm pretty sure.
I also forgot to mention, also inside this room is a giant monster made of, like, it looks like it's made out of a bunch of, like...
Then I don't cast Hold Person. I don't cast Hold Person with that.
You can cast Hold Person on Jenkins.
I'm not gonna cast Hold Person then. I'm going to keep my second level spell slot, and I am just going to...
Yeah.
See what happens.
Upon seeing the meat monster...
The meat monster, which has, its hands, instead of being, like, massive stakes, have just, like, Hudson's hands.
Upon seeing the meat monster, Paavu will turn around. Nora, get over here! Who will immediately start bounding in that direction.
Yeah. Nora starts,
well... I'm going to invoke Duplicity right next to me, which it pretty much gives me, when you illusion within 5 feet, you have advantage on attack rolls against the creature because it's right next to me. Alright, so I'm going to invoke Duplicity and do that.
When you bust through, he says, "What the heck is going on?" What?
Meat monster is saying that?
No, Jenkins is saying that.
What's going on is we're putting a stop to whatever you're doing. Give us our weapons and items.
What's going on is you're rifling through something which you have no business rifling through.
I He says,
Paavu will take a step closer.
I'll stay
No.
back, but my duplicate will take a step forward, acting like he is the real me, with his chest puffed out very much so, silently, but still kind of stepping forward.
I forgot. How do you add things to the encounter track?
Them down in combat.
Oh, right. Thank you. He says,
Also,
please,
you need to start combat up at the top of the combat tracker.
yeah, I know, but we're not going yet.
We're not in combat right now, but
Not right now. But
It seems like it's fixing to be, though.
God,
yeah.
please. I'm not doing anything wrong. He says,
Then what the fuck is that thing?
that is the thing that will kill you, and you should get. There shouldn't be a surprise round, should there?
Probably not, since we
know that it's here.
yeah, and we talked for a few seconds, so I don't think it'd be.
Oh, it got a crit on initiative.
He got a crit on.
Oh no!
This fits in perfect.
All right, so 15.
He
for
said,
me.
"Oh Lord."
They're not getting through this door. I can say that much.
Real quick,
The meat mod.
before this happens,
Mhm.
is the meat
Right.
monster considered a humanoid?
Yeah. The meat monster. Also, I forgot to mention, has his hands on me. That's safe.
So he is a
Which is
humanoid.
the-
Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's a humanoid.
I
Let me
will
just
keep that
Double check
in
that real
mind.
quick. Yep.
All right.
That is a key. The meat monster is a humanoid. Yep. So it's the meat monster's turn. The meat monster will start walking up to you. He takes his hand off the safe doors, which
Does
the
he
safe is open and now
know
just
that the
chunk.
person? I have my duplicate is in front of me. Would he know that
Mhm.
duplicate is the real me or not?
I'm gonna roll perception on that.
Do I need to
I'm
roll
not
like a
sure.
deception check or something to try and trick him?
No, I'll just. What's your spell save DC?
14.
I imagine that would be the same kind of a save as like looking through an illusion. So what would that be? Wisdom?
I'm pretty sure that's just straight up
Per-
spell save DC.
Perception is wisdom based.
So
So-
wisdom
Ooh.
save.
If he's
Wisdom
doing a check,
save.
checks and saves are different.
He's doing a perception check.
It's
Yeah,
a perfect illusion. Says unfunny. It isn't a save DC.
Well, that's not necessarily true. It's a perfect illusion, yes, but it's weightless and it is mute and doesn't make any sounds. So
You
if
haven't tried to speak through it.
I wouldn't be able
Your
to
spell
speak
save
through it.
DC is 8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
It is
So
14.
what would that be?
It's 14. For
14.
mine.
All right, so I'll just roll
Okay.
against your spell save DC, which
Nope.
stops. Your duplicate's right here, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He stops in front of it and goes to take a swing at it, but it whiffs. That's both his movement and his action. He looks real mad, as though it's not going to work again on him.
Probably, yeah.
Next in the order is Jenkins, who says, "How dare you confuse my baby?" And he gives the meat monster a little rub, and he says, "Oh man, you have made me quite mad." And he pulls out his wand, not the port wand, just the normal wand that he has.
Oh shit.
And he's going to cast Hold on. He's going to cast Firebolt at you, which
I should have used Spider
Yeah.
Climb. Oh well.
you hurl him out of fly
Yeah,
right at
you
you.
really shouldn't have been in the doorway. That was not the smartest move.
I can make a quick retreat though. So, and my duplicate is in there, and I can
He's
cast my
aiming it-
duplicate at me.
He's aiming it at you, not the duplicate.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah.
going to roll to. He's going to roll to hit you. 11 doesn't hit your armor class, does it?
It splashes across my shield, and I just kind of grit my teeth.
He said, "Dang it!" And then he runs over here. Next in the order is terrific.
My duplicate is gonna give like kind of a sly wink to the quote-unquote meat monster, and is going to phase through it because it is illusory, and is going to go right up to Jenkins and give like a comically drawn out like wind up kind of thing, and punch Jenkins. As he does that, he's
Okay.
going to cast Inflict Wounds at first level to try and do that. So I need... I don't have Inflict Wounds prepared. Never mind, I don't do that.
Oh no!
I thought I did. I always have it prepared, but I didn't prepare it this time. Shit. Okay, that changes things a bit.
Okay.
I'm going to go up, do that, forget I don't have it prepared, then real Turth is going to try... Actually, no, he's in... Is the meat monster in combat with me? Because I can't see him at the moment.
No, the meat monster hit the duplicate, but not thing.
Okay.
Meat monsters up here.
Yes.
Can I, like, take a sidestep to here and still see him?
See who, Jenkins?
The meat monster.
If you step where you are now, no.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just stand here
I mean,
and cast...
if you can see it, you can see it.
Exactly.
I can't see it at the moment at all, even when I'm here, so I can't see
Well,
the
you can kind of
token.
You can see some of it.
I can't see the token.
I clicked on you.
You can't see enough of it.
Oh.
I'm just...
Alright.
no, I can't. He's
It's token
there,
set right
so-
here.
Well, I guess I will take a step in to try and see him, get in melee with him, which is not something I like to do, and cast Hold Person.
You can't
on the
spend
meat
your
monster.
action picking up your weapon.
I'm not gonna
Your
do
weapons
that.
and stuff are all over the floor too.
I'm not gonna spend an action picking up my weapon because those are pretty much worthless right now. So I'm going to get up where I can see him and cast Hold Person on this meat monster, since you said it was a humanoid. So he needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. It's Wisdom, right? Yeah, it's Wisdom. So Wisdom saving throw from the meat monster.
Wisdom's not this thing's strong suit.
I kind of thought.
Wisdom, you said?
Yes, Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh.
So he is considered paralyzed, and at the end of each of his turns, he can make another saving throw to break it. But it lasts for a minute, and as long as I'm concentrating on it, he's paralyzed until he makes the save. And I'm pretty sure paralysis means that attacks have advantage on him. He cannot take any actions or reactions or movement. And I'm pretty sure anything is an auto crit if it hits, correct? Here, let me check real quick.
No.
Probably not. Well,
Rules SRD.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the
Paralyzed.
attacker is within 5 feet of him.
which you are.
But I can't do anything, so I just say that and really surprised that it works. Duck back
actually
around
works.
here. And my duplicate is still in there, but my... Oh, that's a concentration spell, so with that, my duplicate blinks out.
Yeah, it wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Well, my duplicate can still do other
a
stuff.
T monster, not an EAT monster. Here, so it's like, meet the monster.
Alright, that is my
well.
turn, pretty much. So,
Next in the order is Paavu. You also forgot to include Nora.
Yes, I did.
Did you? They did. Unless I'm just... No.
No.
Well,
Works.
alright.
oh, it also automatically fails any strength or dexterity saving throws. So, keep that in mind,
Alright.
Paavu.
Yeah.
Okay. Paavu is going to walk into the room,
Mm-hmm.
pick up his warhammer. While he's no, he's not going to pick up his warhammer.
Never mind. It's not an action. Not an action.
It's not an action.
Now that I think about it, yeah, that seems stupid making that an action.
So then Paavu will pick up his warhammer.
Paavu picks up his warhammer. Yep.
Lower his shield,
Okay.
so he doesn't have the disadvantage on attacks anymore. Well, no, that doesn't matter. He's going to keep his shield up because his automatic crit.
You have advantage on hitting him.
Yep. Okay, so then that would be normal plus automatic crit. Or is it automatic crit?
It's an automatic crit if you hit.
Okay.
Okay. So roll.
I will roll hammer normally.
Yeah, roll hammer normally.
15.
Hits, which means you do double the dice amount of damage.
Plus divine smite.
Plus that, yeah.
It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
And then that's going to be 6d8 of damage.
Doubled? Fuck.
68!
Yeah, that's going to be 68 total. Is it undead or a fiend?
No! It's humanoid.
It's not undead,
No, it's not undead.
nor a fiend.
No. Definitely not fiend either.
So
Being undead is questionable, but definitely not a fiend.
I mean, if it's undead, then that's another 2d8 for me.
Well, I'm not sure if he should be undead. He was made
Could be
and brought
considered
to
a
life.
contract.
Dead body part. So
Your
I
rule is
don't
final,
think
but
he
Yeah, that's up to you.
can. He was made from a dead person. He's undead.
8d8 of damage.
Ooh, Jesus. Okay. Does the Warhammer
46
blood
damage.
Does
Yeah.
Warhammer blood?
It was shit. Let me roll. Then I'll do the 2d8 bludgeoning. It's 2d8 bludgeoning and 6d8 radiant.
68 radiant. Double whatever you get for the radiant, half whatever you get for the bludgeoning.
that's gonna be
Because he
nasty.
is resistant to bludgeoning, but vulnerable to radiant.
Okay, so then that's 1d8 and 12d8, so 13d8.
Jesus. Oh God. No, you don't.
71 damage.
Oh my God.
Cold person is nasty, man. Fucking hell.
God. What? Okay. Describe. Oh my God.
Paavu raises his warhammer, Paavu, with his shield still up, raises his warhammer because he knows this thing is right here in this corner. You will die this day.
He looks up at you and he like starts shaking his head no.
Paavu's warhammer glows with radiance, and he smashes the warhammer down on it, or down on the thing's head, and it just explodes into a puddle of gore, of which Paavu is not touched by because his shield blocks him entirely.
I mean, technically, that would also block
Jenkins,
Jenkins.
on the other hand, is not so lucky.
Oh, he's just covered. He's covered in himself. I'm gonna roll Constitution to see if he works. Oh my god! 71 points damage. I don't think I'll ever get over that. Oh lord, Lordy move.
Paavu. Yeah. There's just a perfect square of clean wall behind Paavu.
Yeah.
And a wicked grin spreads across Paavu's face as he just turns toward Jenkins.
What's he turned towards? Is he just fucking starts vomiting uncontrollably?
You try.
What? Oh man. I'm sorry. Freaking crying over
A wicked grin spreads across Paavu's face whenever this gore erupts from in front of him. He turns his head sideways. He turns his head so he's looking at Jenkins. Paavu's head is tilted at a 45-degree angle with this wicked smile. You wanna try?
Roll intimidation with advantage. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm gonna cry.
Come on!
Come on!
I got a 9.
Dang! Oh. Roll it.
That's
Oh,
rude.
you know
Rule
what?
of cool?
Forget rolling intimidation. You just on my.
Yeah, the man failed his con save with a 3.
Yeah. He's just like. He freaking. He just freaking. Once you do that whole. Oh my god, that's terrifying now that I think about it. He just freaking.
Yeah, Paavu doesn't have any pupils nor irises. His eyes are blank, because that's just how Goliaths are. But there's very clearly a twinkle in his eye. He's very happy with what he just did.
He drops down and lands on his butt and just freaking starts crawling into the wall. He sticks out. He drops one, sticks out his hands in front of him, and he says, "Oh dear God, please no. Please God, no. Just back away. Arrest me. I don't care. Just please God, no."
Paavu will take the piece of rope out of the pile.
We're still in initiative, though, right?
Oh yes, we are. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
Jenkins isn't going to be fighting anymore.
Right. Let's just say that this fight's basically over. He'll surrender.
Well,
So Paavu's going to pick up a piece of rope
Okay.
and snap it taut between his hands like a belt.
I am going to start looking for that artifact that we're supposed to get.
He's starting to cry.
Yeah.
He's
While
starting
Turth is retrieving the artifact, I'm going to tie Jenkins up.
to... He's a here, take this, and he throws you a compass. It's not what you notice is the pointing north. It's
I pocket it
whenever you.
and say to Paavu, "Let's
He
make
says-
this quick.
he says-
Come on."
He says, "Please God, don't hurt me. That points to the most valuable thing in the room. At any moment in time, please God, God, you can't get that man away."
Paavu's going to gag Jenkins to shut him up.
Can I
And hog tie him too.
pull out the Umber Staff and just kind of tap it in my hand and say, this thing, and I refer to the Ember Staff, lets me take certain spells from certain individuals of arcane nature. That would be including yourself. But there's one caveat, though. There's one caveat.
I start lightning.
They have to, unfortunately, be slain in battle. So, I'm always looking to expand my collection of spells. So, unless you give me a very, very good reason why this lovely gentleman shouldn't give this wall a new coat of paint...
Paavu will place Jenkins down on the ground and raise his shield up so that way he can just drop it on Jenkins's neck.
While this is going on, I'm going to quickly run over and close the door, so no one else comes in.
Okay, roll.
Roll what?
Not you.
Oh,
Roll to hit.
No, I'm just holding it for now.
You're just holding it up, but when you decide to drop it,
so
advantage.
I'm going to continue talking and interrogating then. So I get down real close to face level and just kind of tap the Ember Staff on his face and say, "So, how did you know about this item, bud?" Kind of impatient. I tear the gag down to his chin.
Our compass points to the most valuable thing in the room.
Yes, I know, but how did you know? How did you know?
It's just the most valuable thing.
Yeah, how did you figure it out? Who told you about it?
No one. I just entered and
What?
normally I was just in here and I heard
So,
it speak. I don't know.
I've heard rumors that a certain individual has been going around and robbing those who are more well-off. And while I'm not totally opposed to this, I just want to make sure that you're putting it in the right place. So, is that you? Are you the person who has been going around killing and stealing from the wealthy individuals?
Yeah.
Well,
I got this job as a cover.
I do that from time to time, but generally, I try and do it with a bit more finesse. I don't leave gruesome scenes behind me. That's his job, and I gestured to Paavu. As you can see, I used to use my brain a bit more, and leave people with a bit more of a message. What message are people going to get when they get off this train, do you think? Do you think it's going to be a message of how a poor, sad little conductor got murdered in cold blood by his friend, his trusted ally, and how that ally was unfortunately slain in battle along with his monstrosity? Or is it going to be the message of this poor man who had to go to jail for the rest of his life instead? So, start talking, give me a good reason not to let him smash you, and we'll see where it goes. How about?
He says, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Is there anything else? I suggest you think long and hard.
I don't know.
I slap him across the face. Listen to me. Listen to me. The words you utter next, if I don't like them, are going to be your last. Give me something I can work with.
He says, I have children.
Is that
You
it?
should have thought about that before murdering other people.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's handle this with a bit of tact. What are their names? Can I roll insight to see if he's lying or not?
Sure.
Alright. Shit. Give me a second. That's not bad. 11?
Yep, he's lying.
You know,
He's lying through his-
someone who has children generally doesn't do this kind of line of work. And,
I needed to get them for college.
oh, really? What are their names?
Lashandra and Jeremiahson.
Right.
Paavu is also going to roll insight.
Okay.
Just to see if he on his own can figure out that Jenkins is lying.
Yeah. I love this so much.
Oh,
yeah,
So, if
You know for certain he is
unfortunately,
straight up
Paavu's shield lowers down and puts ever so slight pressure on Jenkins's neck.
lying. Jesus, no. God, why? No. God.
Stop lying.
I don't know what to say. I'm so scared. What? I want to have children.
Did you get the compass?
yeah, I have it, and I kind of show him the compass. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this here, and I take out the Umber Staff, place it right next to Jenkins, and I walk out. Do what you will, Paavu, and I walk out of the train.
He says, please God, no. It points to the like that. God.
Where did you get the compass?
I got it from a guy. Who never went there. He said it might help. I was very sloppy. I accidentally killed a poor man because I thought he was rich. He was acting very weird. I'm sorry.
His name.
His name was. Give me a second. I can't remember. Oh my God. Please.
Paavu starts putting more pressure.
His name. What did I say the name of the guy at the inn was?
Lehman Kessler. Lehman Kessler.
That was the guy. No.
Oh?
No, it wasn't Lehman Kessler. What was the name of the guy that owns the inn where you got Nora from?
I don't think we said a name for him.
I did
Paavu
say a name.
would,
It was something stupid. It was something completely random. He says that.
Some inconsequential name that nobody wrote down. But
Right,
Paavu would
exactly.
immediately recognize.
Mm-hmm. He says, I got it from a guy named... Insert name here.
Despite his eyes being wholly milky white,
Mm-hmm.
Paavu's face contorts in rage. He lowers the shield, severing Jenkins's head.
Oh my God!
I thought it would crush it, not sever.
Yeah, his head just comes off. It's unbelievable. It's dirty, sure, but God, his head starts coming off. The freaking blood starts spattering, and the Umber Staff, which at this point is next to Jenkins's body, it sort of folds out like you're in a thunderstorm and wind starts blowing into it, and it folds inside out, and it sort of sucks some sort of white force out from his body, and then inserts it into it, and then it closes, and then there's another mark on it.
After I hear
spell?
the gout of blood hit the floor, can I walk back in real quick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. I trusted you do that. And I walk over, pick up the Ember Staff, and just kind of walk to the other side and open the door.
The Silver
you
Moon
know
here
that-
is the one who gave him the compass.
The innkeep.
The inn that I left Nora with.
Alright. So does that mean the guy's... Does that mean the guy there
That's
was...
where he got the compass from. So there's our next lead.
Alright.
Next lead, what are you talking about? Jenkins was the murderer.
Well, yeah.
No, but is there not some mysterious organization trying to gather these artifacts? Something of the sort?
No?
Did we not hear about that in the Bureau?
No.
Okay, no, I'm
said something about...
I'm totally confusing them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Turf, you notice that the stuff has inhaled the spell Featherfall.
Right. This will come in
So
handy.
it now has 2 charges and has the 2 spells Spider Climb and Featherfall.
I would have thought it would. I would have thought it would have been some construct.
Again, you didn't give him a chance.
Yeah, really, we
Do it. Show off his signature spell. Dang it.
I mean, what the fuck was he gonna do in this little 15 by
whole
15
person
room?
is nasty, man.
Yeah.
Especially with the
And we
Paladin
have
Smite.
2 of it in our party.
Wait, you can cast hold person?
No,
Oh.
someone else.
Oh, okay. I was very confused there for a second.
T has
Anyway,
it.
can
T
I?
has hold person.
All right, can I just go to Angus and try and find Angus somewhere?
Yeah, Angus is chilling in the passenger car.
Paavu will throw the corpse out the back door and then slam it shut.
Also, while you're in there, you notice that there's no longer a spell on the door, and which you assume to me that the door is now unlocked.
Before I did that, I would most likely, as Turth would do, kind of scrounge around and try and pick up anything else of value in the room before I would have left.
Yeah, you notice that the compass pointing to a monocle with like silvery trim and silvery trim and gold chain, and when you reach down to pick it up, roll wisdom. Roll wisdom, and I'll roll wisdom.
Roll
Not
wisdom
just
saving
straight
throw?
up wisdom.
Okay.
No, not wisdom saving throw. We're doing a wisdom contest.
Opposed. Check.
Okay, thank God I'm a cleric. Shit. That would be a 9.
Oh Jesus.
Wait, are we still in?
I-
are we still in the vault room?
Yeah, you're doing
Guess
this
so.
in the car.
Paavu is going to cast
Oh God, you're
protection
so
from
lucky.
good and evil before Turth starts to pick it up.
It doesn't even matter. You're so freaking lucky.
What happened?
Crit 1. You hear the monocle in your mind say, "Hey, how would you like to make things and make you imagine to be real?"
I instantly
And
drop it.
anything
Like,
has
nope,
to
nope,
make-
nope, 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 and take like 2 steps back, get out like a bedroll that I have, wrap it up in the bedroll, stuff it in my bag. Nope,
Okay.
not doing
you
this.
hear, "Oh, come on."
Nope, nope. Shut up. You're a piece of glass. Shut up. Is there any
You-
gold or
that-
anything else in this room?
Powerful piece of glass.
Nope. Shh.
You're powerful.
Is there any gold or
Yeah, you're
anything?
still in.
Turf.
Yeah.
Still in the tunnel.
Yep. What's up?
The other things on this floor are like a couple decks of playing cards are just strewn about. There's a set of silverware in here.
Okay. Yeah.
Take the silverware.
If there's nothing of
Stuff it into his
interest
bag.
that would have caught Turth's eye, he will. Instead of going to see, what's his name?
Paavu will
sit
also
down in
pick
a
up
little
his
corner.
equipment.
Oh yeah, I'll mention that. I'll pick up my
you pick
crossbow
up
and
your stuff.
mace.
As you're walking back through Grant's, that says, so what happened to the conductor?
he was an evil person. He was a serial murdering psychopath. He raised some kind of
The
monster
conductor
from
was
the
killed.
dead using bits and pieces of other things. Long story short, we dealt with it, and we'll go.
We dealt with
Yeah.
Jenkins. Hudson was murdered almost immediately.
Yeah.
The moment that Jenkins went into the room with Hudson, Hudson was dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Sorry.
Hudson is dead.
Paavu was telling Angus,
The moment Jenkins went into the room with Hudson, Hudson was dead.
Oh. So
Hudson was the serial killer.
Really? So he's dead.
Yep, we took care of it.
I lopped his head off myself.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty easy when they aren't
If
moving
If you want to
up.
retrieve his corpse, I suggest you do so before we start moving.
Well,
I'll get my buds over at the department to take care of that once we pull in the Rockport.
alright.
He says,
Well, if you'll give me
Right.
just a couple minutes to kind of unwind, I will happily start us on our way. And I plop down and start ritually casting Identify on that fucking monocle, making sure not to touch it, just kind of over it, near it, to cast Identify.
you already nailed your save.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm being cautious. Turth is
Fair
a very
enough.
cautious person. He saw what happened with the gauntlet. He doesn't want that to happen to him.
Right. Yeah, it's one of the grand relics, and you recognize that it's very strong. It has like very strong illusion magic on it.
Okay. So wait,
Uh,
the compass wasn't the illusion? I thought wasn't the relic? I thought the relic was
Compass
the
was
compass.
pointing toward the most
Compass was-
valuable thing in the room.
That was his
Which
just
was
personal
the
thing.
monk.
Okay. That makes more
No, the
sense.
compass was just an item.
Yeah, that
Mhm,
that
compass was just a thing.
whatever his name had to help him in those endeavors. That makes more sense. Okay.
Graham says, "I'll start the train back up to Rockport." He says,
Right.
and walks into the engineer's car, and you feel the train start to go.
I wrap up the monocle again very tightly and try and...
Come on.
Shut. No. And try and... I'm just gonna hold the bundle close to me so nothing happens to it for the rest of the ride. Just to make sure
Alright.
everything is nice and safe.
All right. Yeah, you pack it up, and the train starts to move, and Angus says, "So you kind of did my job for me, huh?"
Yeah, I guess we did.
He reaches out his hand and says, "Good job."
Thanks. I give him a wink. I'll send you my bill.
Bill?
Paavu's not going to. Paavu is not going to leave Angus hanging. He will.
I
shake
shook his
Angus's
hand. I shook his hand.
Oh, okay.
I shook his hand, winked at him, said, "I'll send you my bill."
Okay, I missed the first part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys pull in the Rockport, and you step off, and
This train is gonna need quite a bit of cleaning.
he's
Paavu
like, "Oh, yeah."
gestures toward his very gored shield.
Right.
Angus says,
A,
"Oh
pi-
yeah,
a piece of entrail just plops off of it.
yeah." He says, "Oh yeah, most certainly." He says, and you guys step off, and
Oh,
bunch of police wagons start
before we...
pulling into the station, and the cops start running out.
Can I
and
have
they all point?
done something
Crossbow
before we got into the train port?
Uh-huh.
Can I go back in after everyone has left and search the body of Jenkins to make sure he didn't have any extra little knickknacks or gold or any arcane
No, he didn't
MacGuffins.
have anything else on him. He just had his robe, his wand, his wand, the port wand.
The wand of which he
Yeah.
threw away.
Well,
Right.
I'll take the wand.
And-
Other
And
than that,
I'll
besides
pocket it.
that, Paavu threw the body of Jenkins outside
thought-
of the train before it started moving.
Oh, I thought it got taken back in to try
No,
and.
he threw it out the back door.
Okay.
before
And,
you were able to
and
do
Angus
that,
said he
Angus
would just
said-
leave it to his coworker.
Angus said, "Don't throw that out, please. We need forensics on that. Forensics in this world? No, just keep him on there. We'll need him for burial."
Paavu threw him out before he even went up to meet with Angus.
Angus drops to his knees and says, "Why? Why?"
Well, we can always go back, can't we?
He
It's been like, what, 15 seconds?
Never mind. I'll just tell them that it's in the middle of the tunnel. He sighs.
Let's hope no one else comes through.
He's like 20 minutes out from Neverwinter by
So,
this
yeah,
train, but
You guys
just message the Neverwinter police or guards, whatever the fuck. Tell them
yeah.
to retrieve the body. They're a lot closer than Rockport.
You pull into Rockport and a bunch of police wagons start pulling up, and like 20 cops file out of them, and they all point the crossbows at you guys, and he says, "Hold on, they're with me," and he pulls out the badge that he showed you earlier and says,
Paavu would have cleaned his shield off by now.
he says, "Back away in that tunnel is the body of the murderer. You probably want to take care of that." And a couple of them tip their hats to him and hop into the wagon and start going down the tunnel. He turns to you guys and says,
That corpse is going to be
You
rotting
can't-
by the time they arrive.
Well,
"Did you
not
just grab my
much.
grandfather's silverware?"
I didn't
I
see
totally
it.
forgot about that.
Because
Yeah, the silverware.
you took it. I didn't do anything with
The
it.
player forgot that was supposed to be the grandfather's silverware.
Yeah.
Paavu will give the silverware over.
All the silverware? Or are you gonna keep
All of the silverware, yes.
all of the silverware? And he says, "Wow, you saved the entire set. Thank you." He says. And he
We'd
says-
never steal something from someone else, wouldn't we?
He starts
I
walking
wouldn't.
away.
No,
He starts walking away and then turns around and says, "Well, I see you guys again."
Well, was there a bounty on the head of that guy?
Oh, it was
Or-
just cops trying to stop crime.
All right. Cool.
He
He
says,
was
well,
killed anyway.
I got a debrief anyway. I got a debrief with the guys. See you later, I guess. And
Alright.
Paavu waves to Angus.
Up into a wagon and all police wagons leave.
I turn to Paavu and say, "Alright, let's take
Get
a
out
day.
of the city.
Yeah, let's get out of the city. Maybe take a little day or so. Make sure we're not followed. Then we'll call down something."
I mean, you're
I don't
right
think
next.
they can do anything.
To my knowledge, you're like right next to a forest which you can just jump into. I mean, go into, and then call the bubble. Right? Or you could just call the bubble by the mountain.
Paavu's gonna want to walk out into the forest and call the bubble.
Yeah, you call the bubble. It starts floating down, and there are 4 seats like normal, and Nora hops in the back.
This could actually pose to be a problem. Just
What?
out of character.
What was the problem?
We have 5 team members
Uh-huh.
and only 4 seats. Oh
But they
jeez.
they could probably supersize it. They
Yeah,
have
probably.
supersize. They have bigger balls. They have big balls.
They have big balls.
Yep.
Alright, sorry about that.
So you guys-
Had to...
In Icewind we have big balls.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to speak to someone real quick.
Yeah, it's fine. You guys get into the bubble with Nora, and you start. There are 2 levers in front of you, one on the left, one on the right. Which one you pull?
Did we get this explained to us at all? Or did we just kind of get thrusted in?
You were explained that. You were explained that the left one's the brake, right one's to go up. I don't know why I asked if I was just going to tell you anyway.
Alright,
You pulled right one, the bubble starts going up, and you are met in the hangar of the Bureau of Balance headquarters. And they, he's there. He says, "Hey, you back?"
Yes,
And he pulls the stopwatch out of his pocket, clicks it, and he says, 6 hours. Good job.
it's only 6 hours? God damn, that felt longer. Yeah, that was quite the ride. But we got through it.
He says, "Do you have the rope?"
Yep, I have it right here. I pat the big old poof of a bedroll I've been holding on to.
Once you tap it, you hear it come from the bedroll. "Come on."
Shut up, you!
He says, "Yeah, the director will want to get that. Just take care of me as soon as possible."
Alright, well, I guess I'll motion for Paavu to join me as I head down to the grand offices. Right?
Down to the grand offices. The director's there, and she says, "Oh, welcome back. Where's Turf? I mean, not Turf. What's wrong person? Where's Vincent?"
Unfortunately, we did have a casualty on this mission.
Oh.
But,
Hunter was vaporized by a giant flaming crab.
Oh.
to put it less
Oh.
tactfully, yes. Yeah.
She looks a little sad. She says, "Do you have the relic?"
Yes, and I kind of... I unroll the bedroll and using Mage Hand, pick it up and show her the monocle.
Once you unroll the bedroll, you hear, "Come on, man!"
Nope.
She says, "Davenport, come here!" And Davenport rolls up with the hand truck with the lead ball and pops it open. And he says, "Davenport," and points into the hole.
I have my little hand go over and place it in.
You hear, "Come on, man, come on, why?" And then the lid starts slowly closing, and you hear, "Come on, man, come on." And Davenport
Really
gives
need to
you
figure out how to fix your mic.
We'll
Either figure out how to
in
fix your
a
mic or have you record your own audio.
Yeah, I think it might be Mike.
Because you've been crackling literally the entire session.
Yeah, this is the third mic I've tried. I think it's just my computer at this point.
Okay. Well, I can...
And
Yeah.
he rolls up to the depository, puts the lead ball in, and then walks out, gives the director a thumbs up. She pushes a button on the desk, and the lead ball floats up. The light pierces through it, and the lead ball then falls. Davenport then walks in, pulls out the lead ball, and says, opens it up and says, "Davenport!" Sort of like a "kada" sort of thing.
Yes, very impressive. I turn towards the big cheese, as it is. Say,
The director, yeah.
yep, the director. Sorry.
She
Well,
says,
we've done our part.
That's relic number 2. Oh, right. She snaps, and Davenport walks back into the depository and comes out with 2 sacks of 700 gold apiece, and he points at the one, points at Paavu, says Davenport, points to the other, points at Turf, and says Davenport.
I'm sorry to be a stickler, but the contract was for 3 sets of 700, and seeing as how our compatriot did not make it back, it seems only fair that his earnings be split between Paavu and I. Correct?
He sets the platter which these bags are on. He slaps his forehead. He's like, Davenport, Davenport, Davenport. Turns around, goes back into the depository, and grabs the other bag. And,
Right.
and chucks it at one of just underhand tosses it to one of you two.
When Davenport's back is turned and he's headed back into the depository, Paavu will turn over to Turth and give him a little thumbs up behind the shield.
I give him a wink. Say, right, Director, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. As always, it has been a pleasure. Now, I'm off.
She's like, wait, hold on. Hold on. Just hold on a sec. We got new reclaimers.
Right. Interesting.
Also, each of you get 1,050 gold pieces each.
Yep.
Because,
The extra.
letting answers. Yeah. She says, they should be here any moment.
Let me just ping unfunny.
She says, they should be coming in here soon. You got 3 new, helpers, which passed that test you guys did with flying colors.
Right.
So, that kind of replaces it, sir, and then some.
I mean, a life isn't something that can merely be replaced. I mean, it's
right,
going
yes,
to take a very
right.
long time
In
for us
job
to
terms.
grieve
Right,
into...
in job terms. Right, in job terms, yeah, replace, sort of.
So you need us now?
Yep. So,
Grand offices?
so first, you 3 roll a d20 sort of like room entering initiative, so we know the order of
room entering
Order.
initiative.
I suppose you would all come from whatever parts of the base.
you were at that moment in time.
How do
so
I just /roll or whatever?
slash
Yeah,
roll
in
1d20,
chat
yep,
/roll. 1d20.
or just roll a normal die, whichever.
That is a fabulous die.
It is.
I didn't see it up. I had Discord open.
It was purple sparkly with green numbers.
Alright, so we're
Here,
rolling
I'll show you
initiative to see
again,
who
but I got my
first.
19, so...
Yep.
Oh, that is fabulous.
Alright, it's just slash roll d20, right? I still got the basic die though.
Yeah.
The comparison of those dice just doesn't even exist.
Right, exactly, yep.
We gotta upgrade your dice, bro.
Why'd you roll? Oh,
Show off my die.
Isn't there one
then
more?
at this point I might as well.
Yeah, I don't think unfunny rolled.
That's fine.
That's not a bad looking die either. Well then, crit
Alright.
fail initiative.
Yipper
He is
yipper.
so
Excellent
slow.
start.
They're not
He is so
strong.
slow that 12 other people enter the room before him.
He didn't get the memo.
He had to poop before he could. He had to poop, man. It was like a real bad one. He went to Fantasy Chili's and just did not have a great time.
Penny was taking a nap.
Do I still add my I still add my dex bonus, right?
No,
'Cause it's
you were
initiative?
just rolling to see who would come in
Oh.
first.
Yeah,
okay,
it was just a
okay.
basic roll.
Okay, cool.
If it were a dex bonus, I have advantage. I could go for that nat 20.
No, we're just rolling to see who enters
That's alright.
first. So, Desiree, you walk into the room and you see Goliath with a huge shield and a human with plain leather robes on, basically leather robes. So what
Paavu,
he
seeing Desiree, opens up his arm, or turns toward her, opens up his arms.
Hey, Des, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Where's Nora?
right is
Put her
Nora.
token down.
You left her in the bubble.
Nora would have been right behind Paavu.
Yeah.
Nora walks up to Desiree and rubs her head against Desiree's leg.
Desiree totally picks Nora up and starts cuddling with her.
Nora is having a grand time.
Oh yeah.
So what does Desiree look like?
Did I not already post that in here?
I'm just saying for the people at home.
Say it for the viewers.
Yeah, because they can't see images.
Dang it.
She is a very, very large woman, standing at 8'5".
1 inch
Hugely
smaller than Paavu.
muscular. Hugely muscular.
Mm-hmm. So next.
Not uncommon for Goliaths in the slightest.
Right. Yes. Right.
No.
Exactly.
But she is more muscular than your normal Goliath. She's like a Goliath on steroids.
Oh, Goliath's Goliath.
Yeah, the two of them are Goliaths.
Right.
Yeah.
Most
You're
Goliaths
both
only get up to about
Goliaths,
7 feet.
Goliaths.
They're 8'4" and 5.
Right.
Goliath's average is between 7 and 8 feet.
I thought it was. Oh yeah. It was,
So we're actually
it was,
only like
it was
4 and
between
5
7
inches
and 8.
taller
So
than the average.
most get up to about 8, maybe if they're lucky.
So
Or above that.
So the director says, "This is Desiree. She was. Dang, what was it?" She starts filling through her notes. Desiree, how did you find out about the bureau?
I was just sent here. I still don't know much about what I'm doing here.
Yeah,
It was
that happens a lot.
suggested that if I came here, I could help people, so...
We retrieve powerful artifacts.
She says, "Right."
Something, something, end of the world. Something, something.
She says, "That's it."
You get paid well.
She was part of. She wanted to be a hero and very riskily tried a bunch of crazy things. But luckily, we got to her before she died and introduced me.
Very riskily. Yeah, you're telling me she did a number on those kobolds.
So you guys start talking, and then a couple minutes later,
It's very clear that Paavu and Desiree have worked before,
Yep.
yeah, clearly.
clearing out kobolds around Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
Poor
So-
kobolds. I almost feel bad for them.
The two of us together, unstoppable.
So Drizzle, then you see walk into these grand offices, and a very. Are water genasi rare? I'm pretty sure water genasi are.
Yep.
Genasi aren't super common in the first place on the material plane.
Hold on.
Yeah, you see.
So
Quite a-
about as rare as a
Pair of Goliaths
That-
that are both
yeah,
insanely
that
tall.
is rare as seeing a pair of Goliaths
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
there's a
from
human.
different parts of the world, no less.
Right. You see a water genasi walk into the grand offices. What does Drizzle look like?
He is relatively short compared to almost any race. He's just a measly 5'8". However,
Tiny.
he
That's
has
about my height.
The normal
He's
human
4 inches
height?
shorter than Turd.
He is my actual height.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he,
I'm 5'8".
he has a his resting face seems to just be just a smile all the time, and he has long hair that covers his eyes, but he seems to be able to see just fine. which also has white roots with the ending being green.
So, can I ask a quick question? Whenever you make an emotion, you're always doing the smiling form of that emotion.
It's like instead of having like a neutral, uninterested face, it's just a
constantly
smile.
smiling.
Pout.
What do you say to the people in the room? You see two Goliaths and a human, and they're talking amongst themselves when you walk in.
Aloha! I'm pretty sure you guys are the people I'm supposed to be joining, right?
I'd like to try and pace around him to try and just inspect and just get a good look over, since this is completely new for Tirth. He's seen Goliaths before, but he's never seen anything like
Water
this.
genasi are a new thing to him, yeah.
He doesn't even know what this is.
I mean, he's been traveling with a Goliath for a while. So.
Well, a Goliath is fine, but a mythical water person...
Goliaths are pretty rare.
Well,
Goliaths are
rarer,
rare,
but...
he's rarer, but...
Yeah.
At least I know
rarer.
of them. I don't think I would know what a water genasi is.
Right. So you walk up to, you start walking around Drizzle, and how does Drizzle react to that?
He'll just wait. So he's just walking in a circle around him, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
just
much,
pacing around him. Yeah.
I'm going to like start
You're
like
sizing him up.
I'm going to rotate
just-
to like keep my face faced towards him, unaware that he's trying to get a good look at me. I'm just trying to look at him.
Alright, if I'm going to be working with you, I have to know a couple things about you. A, your physiology.
Shoot.
Are you...
Huh?
What? And as I'm doing this, I'm, like, looking around you both sides. Can you do something for me?
Or like a knowledge history or an arcana to see if I know what the fuck a water genasi is.
Probably history.
Might be nature, honestly. It is an elemental. I don't know.
Alright, can you do something for me? Did he say his name yet? Or to the group? I know he said it
no.
in...
No.
I
said it OOC, but he never said it to you.
Oh
Three.
yeah.
Nope.
Oh yeah. So I
One.
should say my name, shouldn't I?
Oh wait, that was Nora.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot. My name's Drizzle. Just Drizzle.
Right. Okay. Drizzle, could you do me a quick favor?
Uh-huh.
Could you stand right over there? And I point towards a wall.
Sure thing. And I'm just gonna walk to the wall.
Right. Can you do me one more thing? Just close your eyes real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to... Because this is... In Turth's mind, this is an experiment.
Okay.
He is going to pull out his small crossbow and just kind of let everyone see it. And he is going to try and not shoot it at a vital place. Try and like shoot it at Drizzle's foot
basically.
or something.
His foot, okay.
Yeah. So do I...
Am I?
Can I...
Paavu is looking at Tirth like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm testing something. Give me a second. So can I quickly...
Could you not just ask?
Okay.
So,
No.
yeah.
Desiree looked
shoot
at
him
him
and
pulling
it
out a
hits.
crossbow to shoot
hits.
someone who is an ally,
No,
walks
I'm-
over and grabs the crossbow because this is not okay.
I'm
Yeah, it hits
testing
you in the
something.
foot,
Give
and
me
you're
a
like,
second.
"God,
He
why
will
did
be
you do that?"
fine, most likely.
It doesn't do any damage, it just hurts.
Can I open my eyes yet?
But it didn't do any physical damage to him?
If this is a test thing, you're not... You know what, actually, roll to hit, and then roll damage,
Okay.
if you hit.
Or Desiree
Just for
could
the-
just walk over and pull the crossbow out of his hands like she's wood.
Okay, yeah.
Because she's not going to sit there and watch him shoot someone who's supposed to be our ally. Like, what the hell's
I'm
wrong with you?
letting everyone know that I'm doing this by, like, showing the crossbow.
Showing the crossbow.
I'm not trying to be sneaky about this at all.
Wait, can I hear any of
Mhm.
this of what they're saying?
Yeah, Desiree still doesn't trust you.
They're not.
Like, you really gotta.
They're not
like,
saying
what the hell are
it.
you
They're just.
testing?
This is all OOC. You don't hear any speech.
Yeah. So
But
do you?
Desiree grabs
Can
it.
I
He
like?
doesn't hear any speech. His ears are closed as well as
Well,
his eyes.
I don't. I haven't been talking at
They're
all.
not
I've been-
talking. They're not
No.
talking.
Maybe
Can I
they're,
like try and
whispering to each
still
other.
wrestle?
Paavu
Yeah,
actively
just
went. Paavu actually said, "Could you not just ask?"
yeah.
Ask me what?
Yeah.
Desiree just walked up, took the crossbow, and said, "No."
Can I still try and wrestle it from her? So it's just
Oh,
Strength
being
contest.
opposed
Yep,
strength
strength
check.
contest.
well,
Yep,
shit.
strength contest.
I have advantage on these and a 2,000-pound lift strength. I can pick you up
Oh, Lord.
with the crossbow.
Wait, why do you have advantage on these?
Strength checks
Yeah, why do you have
to
advantage?
push, pull, drag,
I
lift, or break objects.
I think it's.
I am pulling the crossbow out of his
That would be a
hands.
5.
That's a total of 5?
Total of 5. Yes.
Wow, so as long as I roll above a 1. Let's see here.
Which you have 2 chances at.
Exactly. Quick question. Do
Huh.
all you guys have Microsoft Word?
I do.
Oh, look.
Because I'm about to. Oh! My god.
That's not a.
Yeah.
Was that a
You
natural
tear
20?
the crossbow from me.
That's a mod 20.
Oh, okay.
You tear the crossbow from his hand. That's why Drizzle's like, what am I waiting for?
My
Basically.
eyes are still closed.
Do all you guys have Word? Microsoft Word?
Desiree just
think so.
turns back to Drizzle after telling Turth no. And looks at Drizzle still. Is he still hanging out in the hall, or?
I told him to go up
Everyone
against
against
like
No,
the
he's against
office's
the wall
wall
by now.
The office's
think
wall.
they-
Okay, so he is in the room with us.
Yes.
Right.
Desiree looks over at Drizzle and says, "Don't worry, just something I had to take care of. You can
Well,
open your eyes now."
If he's in a dire spot on the job, I'm not gonna know if I can save him.
Okay, well then instead of doing it yourself, how about you just ask him?
I don't know
Ask
if he
him
knows what I'm trying to do. I don't know anything about this thing.
Paavu will turn toward Drizzle.
Can you be shot with a crossbow?
As in, wait, what do you mean by can I get shot by a crossbow?
That's not what I was
Shot by-
going to ask. I'm trying to see. I'm speaking in character currently. I was trying to
God, I
see.
love this.
Most things can get shot by a crossbow. Not everything can get healed from a shot by a crossbow. I'm trying to see if my magic can affect this. Because
So
I've
you're
never had to
basically
work
trying to
with a
shoot-
water person.
So you're basically trying to shoot the crossbow
You're
bolt
asking
through
if
him
healing
like...
spells affect me?
Essentially, yes.
what-
That's my main
Yeah,
shtick.
they can.
That
I've healed myself before.
Sure sounded like that's the shtick you were going for.
I can heal myself, so you probably can too.
Yeah, so... Well, you guys are just talking about this, and, that's when,
Need to go to that.
that's when, should I just wait until he's back? Take care of, talk about, to introduce you to, Unfunny's character? Yeah, I think I'll just wait. Them's are very clacky keys.
I like mechanical keyboards. They are the best.
Oh yeah, I got one.
Pretty sure I got that one too.
So is Unfunny here, or are they?
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry. My turn. Yeah.
I think
I heard
We're
your
just
name.
waiting
I couldn't
for-
hear if what y'all did.
We're just waiting for the Forge to pop back in when he's done.
You're waiting for what? I'm sorry. My sound is pretty low.
I'm waiting for Forge to hop back in.
Ah, okay, okay.
okay. He's back.
Hmm?
All right. So at this point, you see walk in. You see, Unfunny's character. What is Unfunny's character's race?
She is a satyr.
Right. Yeah. You see. Now, Goliaths are rare, and water genasi are rare, but satyrs are kind of like in between those two things, I think.
Are water
And
genasi more rare than Goliath?
It's not that.
Yes.
Probably they're
Yeah.
Oh.
elementals.
water genasi are more rare than Goliaths.
I
Goliath.
mean, Goliaths
Here's
are
the
pretty common.
rarity
They just
hierarchy
don't
I got
commonly
going right
come
now.
hang out outside of the mountains. So
Yeah, it's just that they rarely leave the mountains.
Here's
Yeah.
what the rarity hierarchy I got going. The least rare of the three is Goliath. Next highest is Satyr, and then Genasi of any type.
And then me, the human, the most rare.
And satyrs
Yeah,
are kind of
cool.
like
He's a
nature
moose
oriented, so they kind of just live in nature and don't tend to come out of it. So
Yeah,
Well,
they don't tend
they
to leave.
mostly. I'm pretty sure most of them reside in like more Fey areas because they are
Right.
a Fey race.
Right.
So like,
forests or
So
like the
they're in-
Feywild or something like
Yeah.
Yeah, they are in the
places like that.
the Feywild. Yeah.
Yeah, you see a Satyr just clop in here. What does Penny look like? Oh shoot!
So-
Wait, hold on. I forgot to have the director say anything about Drizzle, and the director says, "This is Drizzle. He was. Why did Drizzle join the Bureau? I don't know why I keep starting that sentence without asking, but how did Drizzle come to know about the Bureau, or come to join the Bureau?"
You know, that's a funny story. I don't actually remember all that much, but I remember I thought it would be a good use of my time. And a good opportunity to travel, I think.
So you're saying this in character, yeah?
Yeah.
So you just traveled into the Bureau?
No.
You just walked into the moon? No, that's not
Yeah, the Bureau is a base that's buried in the moon.
right. Well,
He
not
just
very-
wandered in.
He
Yeah,
just
that
No,
makes-
actually,
and-
no, that would not be too far off. That's kind of his whole deal. He just gets places.
And
Yeah.
they decided to
So he's like the
hire
doctor.
you, huh?
Yeah, because I think it's because they saw I could do water magic or something. I thought, hey, we can make him useful.
Right.
Right.
The director says, kind of, but not entirely.
I imagine it'd be easier to keep
This
track
might-
of him if he was an ally than an enemy.
That, and no offense, Drizzle, he might be too stupid to come under the thrall of the.
I
Come
could
on,
not hear what you
well,
said.
really. That's my point.
You were cutting out.
Did
No, wait.
Oh.
Nobody knows what you said because
Oh,
you
I
were
thought
putting
that
out
was-
and
that
garbled.
was Drizzle in character? Oh dang! All right. She says, "No offense, Drizzle, but I think that he might be too stupid to come under the thrall of the relic." Again, no offense. It's great in this case.
None taken.
Under
I'm
the
not the
thrall
sharpest
of a
tool in the
what?
shed.
But hey, now you're an all-star. Anyway, at this point, Penny walked on in, and what does Penny look like? What is Penny wearing? What does she look like? All that does.
So she is a staggering 5'1", and she has like, you know, goat legs like satyrs. She has white hair on her legs and on her, you know, regular hair. She has this like tan light brown skin, and she looks kind of like slender. Like if you would hit her, she'd probably just break, almost. She doesn't look very strong, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, that's just about it.
So yeah, you walk into this room with 2 Goliaths, a human, and a water genasi, and what do you say to this group of people?
Hello. I am so delighted to meet you all. I'm Penny, my real name is just a mouthful, so
All right.
I will have you call me that. And I am delighted to be adventuring with you guys.
So that brings me to the question: how did Penny come along the bureau?
So she was basically she was kind of tired of going from like town to town, playing in random bars, and said, you know what? I want my life to have a bit more meaning. And so she joined the bureau.
She find out about the bureau.
How'd she find out?
Hold on, I need to do something real quick. Like a few seconds.
Well,
Nora's reaction to Penny.
Just her normal reaction to any stranger. Just a little weary, but as long as you trust the person, she trusts the person.
I mean, Nora's busy getting cuddles right now anyway.
Yeah.
Desiree hasn't put her down yet.
Yeah,
Right,
fair enough.
Just kind of giving Penny the side eye.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. What happened while I was gone?
Basically just
Nora was getting
that
cuddles.
Nora's getting cuddles and also giving Penny
Or
the
getting
side
her
eye.
them good scritches.
Can I walk up to Penny and say, "Oh, dope, a satyr," and just like outstretch my left hand to shake it?
All right.
she just goes ahead and shakes it very enthusiastically.
Ah, yeah.
Wait, he extends his left hand?
Some people are left-handed.
Some people are left-handed. Like
You see
I mean,
that?
outside
Like,
of-
offended by that. Like, ugh, a left-handed one.
To be
order's
honest,
left-
We have
only
a
certain
sinister-handed
cultures-
person in the party.
To be honest, only certain cultures have issues with the concept of the left-handed handshake.
No, I was
So-
just saying, like, it's something to point out there, yeah.
the
It's
rarity
unusual, but
the rarity
I mean-
chain by now is left-handed person Goliath.
I mean, one of the guys at my
Goliath,
church,
Tater, Water Genasi, human, left-handed.
A Goliath, Satyr, and Water Genasi walk into the bar.
sounds like a normal day for this group.
It will be,
She says,
assuming nobody drops.
the director says, "Oh, it's glad to see that you're getting along. You guys have your money. You can head over to the Fantasy Costco and take care of that. I have some business to attend to, so sooner you leave, the better."
Right.
Paavu
Alright.
has to actively resist the urge because she is such a small being to him to pat her on the head and give her scritches because she's about Nora's height.
Right. Well,
I gotta do
Yes.
some quick. Hold on. I gotta get the treasure.
Desiree knows that look on Paavu's face.
it was
He's looking
a
at her like,
pleasure to meet all of
I
you.
want to pat her, but that wouldn't be good.
It was a pleasure to
I'm
meet all
sorry,
of you.
me?
But
Yeah, Paavu, whenever Penny walked into the room, Paavu looked at her like, I want to give her head pats, but that would probably be rude. Desiree is the only one that knows this face on Paavu.
You want to pet the satyr.
Give Drizzle head pats too.
Yeah, but Drizzle doesn't look like any kind of animal, so...
it was a pleasure to meet all of you. Though I must bid you adieu. I have a bit of coin to spend, and I would like to get to that. And I walk off into the hall.
All right.
Hey, Des, have you met Garfield yet?
Have I met who?
Garfield, the guy who runs Fantasy Costco.
Garfield, the deals were like the guy that runs Fancy Costco.
Yeah. The deal.
What is Fantasy Costco?
It's where all your dreams come true.
It is Fantasy Costco.
Somehow I doubt this.
It's
Well, I
the
guess
shop
we're
that
going
runs
there.
up here. They got a bunch of shit.
So-
It's great.
So I sent a Word document into general. And that's the items you can get.
Just use a text document. Or just copy paste it into Discord.
Over 2,000 characters.
No, you can just like copy half of it and then like copy the other half.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
Send
Yeah,
it
you
to
copy
messages.
parts of it.
that's probably the smarter one. Yep.
I literally wrote a 4-page backstory for an 80-year-old Jedi Master who spent her entire 80 years traveling the galaxy learning more things about the Force, and it was 4 pages long in Microsoft
Okay.
Word, but I put the whole thing in Discord without putting it in a document. Because I just pasted part of it at a time.
Okay, no need to flex on us with your big with your big words.
Over 2,000 characters? No, it's not.
Over 2,000 characters. That was over 2,000 words.
Oh, frick. Yep. Yep. Freaking stupid. Yep. It's quite stupid on my end. Yep. Okay, let's try this again. Smarter this time.
Oh jeez, I didn't realize that there was more down here. Wow, nice spacing, bro. You nailed it on these first few, but on the second page it just fell apart.
So wait,
Oh.
what are we looking at? I'm confused.
Whoopie
The
Oh,
Word
he put it in
document
general.
that
Word
he posted
document.
in general.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is
I
this...
thought I took care of that, but I guess not.
You
Word
did that
document
same
actually
thing with
works out for me,
Firebolt
'cause I have
with
Word,
Jenkins,
so.
by the way.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Dang it. Darn. Alright. I'll just post one item at a time. It's gonna take quite a bit. So while I take care of that,
You
you got.
could post like 3 or 4 at a time.
Oh wait,
yeah, but I'm-
so are you posting what we can buy?
So while I do that, Paavu and Turf, you start, you level up to level 6. Because I
I'll
forgot.
handle that out a second.
Desiree just needs some armor. Preferably half plate, but you know.
Oh right, I also
As long
forgot
as
to mention-
it pushes
Besides
her
the
AC
items-
above 14.
I forgot to mention.
Des
besides
knows
the
that
items
Paavu
I
makes his own
posted-
armor. She could get a heavy discount.
Besides the items that I'm posting here, you can get any normal item that you would from
Yep.
the player's handbook, except for like.
Anything that's currently in the items directory, you can purchase.
Right, yeah, he did that, didn't he?
Items directory?
Is
So
there a
on
way to
the
upgrade
big
my
black bar
axe?
on the right side of the tab?
Yes.
The
Yes, you
fourth
can
tab up
upgrade.
there, that's the items directory.
Ah.
You can upgrade items. I'll cover that once I get all these. Once we get into role playing in Fantasy Costco.
Oh, speaking of which, Paavu to show Des how Garfield operates. Paavu's going to walk up to Garfield, slowly taking off the Phantom Fist, dramatically.
Alright. Yeah, just give me a second. I got quite a bit to go through. Let's try 3 at a time this time.
Desiree just walks in, still carrying the kitty.
Mhm. The horse-sized kitty, yep.
What? She only weighs a few 100 pounds. It's nothing for
What?
Desiree.
It's only the size of a freaking horse.
That's nothing for Desiree.
No, I know. It's quite a bit.
There are going to be some Incredible Hulk type shenanigans in this.
I forgot
based on
how-
her
Oh yes, absolutely.
How much gold do I have at this point?
1,300.
You're right.
1,300. Got it.
What's the last one I did?
Oh. That's what I have. So I have
Well,
like a total of
yeah.
1,310 because I started with 10.
Oh my goodness, there are 5 pages here. Jesus. Oh man, come
I
on.
mean, I'm just scrolling through the Word document, but honestly, I'm too lazy to do things and read through it.
Those are just the homebrew items you can get. Ah, how do you do a text document? I don't know.
What?
How do you do a text document? That would be way easier.
It's already in a
Oh,
text
the
document.
pocket spa sounds
Or
cool.
you
So-
mean a text file?
Yes, text file. That's what I meant.
You mean to put it
I mean,
all in Discord? All it does is open it in a notepad document at that point. Once you just
It'll
put all the
it'll
stuff in,
upload it
it'll
as
say,
a
"Hey,
text
you've
file.
got." Yeah, it'll just say, "Hey, you've got too many words here. Would you like to upload it as a text file instead?" And that's what it'll do.
I didn't read the entire thing. Oh. Okay.
That's the problem.
Hey, that's what happens whenever you actually read shit.
You
Huzzah!
figured your stuff out, yes, sir. Let me just delete the things.
It's like I have a druid and a rogue in another campaign. The druid's backstory was a little longer than the rogue's and didn't actually fit, so I just like, oh, upload his text document. Sure, and that's all it did. Because unfortunately, D&D Beyond doesn't actually allow other people to look at your backstory. Kind of annoying, actually.
Yeah, kind of
It is
weird.
very annoying.
Actually, for tokens that you don't own, it will actually pull up whatever you have in the large text box under biography.
Okay, there we go. I'm just stupid. All right.
So if you want to keep parts of your backstory secret, then you use the format secret under for the heading thing. You do that. You select all of the text that you want to keep secret.
I didn't even write my backstory in my character
You go to
sheet.
the heading custom secret.
Her backstory is pretty simple. Like,
But right now, Turth can't see any of the new members because I was hiding them for the sake of recording.
Yeah, so you guys hit up Fantasy Costco, and those are the items you can get also with the stuff in the directory.
I go
as you
around
enter in the Fantasy Costco jingle plays, and Garfield, who is behind the desk, says, "Ah, oh, what the Fantasy Costco?"
I
Paavu
look-
walks up to Garfield, slowly taking off the Phantom Fist.
He says, "What are you doing?"
Paavu will place the Phantom Fist on the counter
Okay.
and look Garfield in the eye.
What do you want?
These are amazing. I want these, but better.
He pushes the Phantom Fist back. I can't enchant something that's already enchanted. Like that.
so would he be able to upgrade like a +1 thing to a +2 thing or something, or?
Yes, he would be able to upgrade a +1 battle axe or +2 battle axe, but he wouldn't be able to upgrade a magical item.
He can't increase the distance that I knocked back.
Right,
Oh,
exactly, and it wouldn't do much more damage.
Is there any armor I can get here? Armor that
Yes,
I
and anything under mundane or anything that's currently in the items directory on the right side of your screen, you can
They're
purchase
free.
anything out of there. Anything that you can see.
I can use.
And also anything that I
And
sent
anything from the document.
the documents.
All right, I guess I'll get to browsing.
He says, "Nice to meet you, new people." He outstretches his phantasmal hand towards you first, Desiree.
Oh, hello, odd little thing.
That was kind of condescending.
Yeah.
He shakes your hand. He says, Do you see anything that catches your eye?
Are you able to upgrade this? And she holds out her massive axe.
He looks it over. What specific type of axe is this?
It's a great axe.
It does,
Plus anything.
is it plus
No, it's just a basic great axe because it's
He says-
starting equipment.
So
I
if you
can-
look
I can
under
make it
Fantasy
do a little bit more-
Costco books. Oh wait, what?
I can make
didn't-
it do a little bit more damage, and he dives down behind the Yeah, so
I
he
didn't
pulls
reveal
out
it, but
He dives down and pulls out a book, and he says, "Okay, here's the deal. This works kind of like, okay, I got the idea of this from basically Best Buy and putting on screen protectors, basically." He says, 200 gold piece, and you can have the book for you to do it yourself. Which means you have to succeed on an Arcana check too.
Yeah, I'm a barbarian. I don't have that skill.
And he then says, 250 for me to put it on for you.
How powerfully can you enchant it?
250. It was 100 for us.
Well, that's a great axe. It's 2 times as big as the stuff originally. I just
It's no
priced
bigger
this
than my
out, my man.
I think I've made my decision. I'll just wait in line behind everyone else.
Yeah, all right.
Probably a good idea.
He says, so you want me to put it on for you, or do you want to put it on yourself? Now, here's the thing: you can do it once per session. Once per session at any point, and I'm pretty sure all you got to do is succeed at 13.
Succeed at what?
DC 13.
DC 13.
Arcana DC 13.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be me rolling a 13 or better, so.
Right.
Same for Paavu. Turth would have to roll a 14. We
Oof.
have 2 magical creatures. One of them might be proficient in Arcana.
Wonder which one that is.
Oh, do
Druid
you want
might
the
be-
book,
what's
or
the
do you
other
want me to
one?
put it on for you?
There any way to reduce that cost? And how much are you upgrading it? How effective is this upgrade?
He's gonna bring it up to a +1. And he says, we could battle and test the wits and wagers if you wish.
Sure.
Which basically means
I know how it
roll-
works.
we roll contested wisdom.
Of wisdom?
No, not
Opposed
wisdom.
wisdom. It would be charisma.
I was gonna say, last I heard it was charisma. So.
Right, charisma, I'm sorry.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not proficient in persuasion, so.
Not persuasion, just straight up charisma.
Okay, let's see here.
Paavu will go back to browsing the shelves.
You rolled a 14, he rolled 22. He says,
Douche.
no! 200 for the book, 250 for me to do it for you, and the book. But, I mean, you could sell me something that's sweet in the pot of it.
I have no idea what you just said.
You could
can
sell
eat-
me something to sweeten the pot a bit. That's what he said.
My character doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to sweeten the pot with. I haven't done anything.
I
She
mean,
has
that's how-
starting equipment.
That's just how Garfield be.
That's just how Garfield works.
Garfield be.
I'm just saying, I literally have starting equipment. He would clearly see that I have nothing of value.
He's gonna offer that anyway. just for the sake of it, because that's the kind of guy he be.
Fine, 250 it is.
He says, "Thank you," and he takes a book, takes your axe, dives down under the desk. Magical sparks come out above the desk, and he flies back up, and he says, "Here you go." He slides you the great axe. Now the great axe is +1. Great axe, and then he slides you the book, and he says, "If you get another, you could do it yourself, or you could just bring it to me for 50." And he says, "No, unless you have anything else." Sorry, that was quite rude of me. Do you have anything else?
No, that's all I need from you.
And he says, "Thank you. If you change your mind, come back to me." He says, "Thanks."
Alright.
So,
Alright.
Alright.
Who's next in line?
It's me? I think
All
it's
right.
me.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to try and roll damage with this thing, so. It's just going to be a test roll.
Alright. I think I'd like to get a breastplate. Now that I have money to get one. And would you be able to upgrade my scimitar at all?
He says,
I
"That
want
bad
to
boy.
lay it onto the... Huh?
That bad boy."
What?
He's saying, "Let me see that bad boy."
You cut out again.
He
He's
wants
asking
to see
if-
the scimitar.
Alright, I'm going to...
We really need to work on
Yeah.
that, Xavier.
I'm going to
Yeah, I
take it out
think
and
it's
just
my computer.
lay it on the counter in front of him, assuming there is one in front of him.
Yeah, there's one, and he looks.
I'll see if I can get help from people in the Foundry Discord getting SSL certifications, so I can actually use voice in Foundry. Maybe that would help.
He looks it over and he says, "I can do the same thing I did with hers.
Okay, it is working right.
But it's
Sweet.
gonna be discounted. 125 for the book for you to do it yourself. 175 for me to do it for you."
Okay, can you say that one more time?
125 for the book. 175 for him to do it for you.
I think I'll do it, to do it myself. I don't think I have the brains to do that. So, could you do it? I think I can pay the extra gold.
He says, "Got you, my man." He grabs the scimitar, he grabs the book, and he dives under the desk. Same thing happens, and he says, "Here you go." Slides you the book,
Thanks.
scimitar.
And
Anything else?
actually, I'm thinking I changed my mind on the breastplate. I think I'll take studded leather instead.
Okay. Do you want me to dye it?
What?
Want me to dye it for you?
Yeah, let's dye it red.
Red?
Red. Yeah.
Sweet. He says, and he takes this like air gun basically looking thing, and he holds up the leather armor, and he starts spraying it, and it turns red, and he says, "Here you go."
Ah, dope. Studded leather armor. Just what I needed.
And he says, "Is that it?"
I think so. And
And
you
it's
said,
a special item.
what do you have? What are the special items again? Hold on.
The special items are the things in either the word or the text document I sent.
Got it.
Both of which are
That
in
one.
general.
Oh, okay.
Would Paavu know if he could make the Shield of No You into a tower shield?
You can always ask.
Yeah, you could ask him.
No, Paavu would manually forge it into something of the sort himself. He's.
Yeah.
I'm looking
I'd
at it
say
and
you
wondering, could
could.
I?
Yeah, you could. Are you trying to make the shield itself into a tower
Right,
shield, or
I
are you trying
think-
to put magic up?
Yes,
from the
upgrade
shield
it into a tower
into
shield.
the one you
Like, take a Shield of No You and then upgrade it into a tower
got?
shield.
Alright.
Alright, oh, that haunted doll looks really cool. Creepy as hell. I want it.
He says, "Oh, yes." He looks it over and he says, "To be completely honest, this thing kind of spooks me. So for the people at home, what does the haunted doll do?"
What?
What does the haunted doll do?
It makes it so that, if you fail your third death saving throw, the doll will die in place of you.
Nifty.
I forgot to mention, once someone buys one item, it's gone from the list for everybody else. I think would be reasonable, because then everybody could have like haunted doll.
One of each of these items.
Oh yeah, one of each of the items.
Sure thing. What about potions?
All or just this visit.
all together.
Oh, so nobody else can get Phantom Fists.
No. That's why I didn't include it on the list.
Alright.
And
That's alright.
so where would the haunted doll be in the?
Not in the item list.
Oh, there it is. Trinkets. Got it.
Oh wait, it is in there.
So you
A lot of these items are brand spanking new and I haven't seen them yet. So I didn't enter
Do I
these, a
just
lot of
drag
these
it
in.
into my inventory?
Yep, and just get rid of the gold that it costs. He says, "Is
Yep.
that all?"
Yep, that's it.
He says, "All right, come back if you need anything else." Next.
Paavu will
next?
pick up a shield of no you from while he's looking at these things. He's looking at the shield of no you. He points at it.
What does the shield and no you do?
You get to
The
reflect
shield
an
of no
attack.
you. While you hold this shield, you can use your reaction to reflect any attack made against you, regardless if it hits or not. It has 1 charge and regains all expended uses at dawn.
That was one of the ones that. That was one of the ones that Unfunny made. He says,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll ask Unfunny about if I can grab that one.
You can. She didn't make it. I don't think they made it for themselves. If you want to get it.
Yeah, Bard's not going to have any use in shield. So Paavu will point at the shield of no you.
I'll give you 900 for that shield.
How much does it cost normally?
1,000.
He says, "Do you have anything to sweeten the pot?"
We won't remove your head. I'm joking. It's totally not in character.
Totally not. I'm aware.
Give me a couple of days and I'll make a set of split armor to sell to you.
He says, "How sure can I be that I can trust you?"
You just won't purchase it until I sell it to you.
He says, "All right, I'll put it in layaway for you." And he takes it and he puts it behind the desk and he says, "Anything else?"
The one that hasn't gone and his mic
Oh,
is
I
muted.
thought... Am I muted?
Garfield's asking you.
I didn't realize I was muted this whole time. Okay.
Oh, you were. All right.
Paavu is not. Paavu is satisfied with his item being put on in storage. Paavu is going to head back to his quarters.
I'm going to, like, just find a pair
Just let me
of-
show you the quarters.
I'm going
Hold
to-
on. That has messed everything up around my area. Hold on a second.
Good job.
While they're doing that, I'm going to grab a
Wait.
pair of fingerless gloves, like black leather fingerless gloves from the shelf.
Okay.
Take it over to Garfield and say, "Alright, I have a question for you, Garfield friend.
Go.
So, you see these ordinary gloves?" And I hold out the black gloves.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I wanted to say, I don't know, imbue these with magical properties to try and have them hold a certain spell, do you think you could do that for me? One more time?
Depends on the spell.
Well, I am able to cast a very potent spell called Inflict Wounds, and I'd like to try and imbue that spell into these gloves, so that I may use it every once in a while, without having to exert too much of myself. Do you think you could help me enchant these? I'd be willing to help you.
What spell?
Inflict Wounds.
On to the gloves.
Yeah, so that when...
You're looking to have it so that the gloves have a charge and you don't spend
Yep.
a spell slot on it.
I was
Putting
hoping to like
inflict
have
wounds on it instead of ensnare.
what? No, these are just normal gloves. They don't have anything in them. Since it's a touch spell, I thought it'd be like cool flavor for me to grab them and then zap them. But
Okay,
I was
that would make
hoping
sense. Yep.
I was hoping to do
Figure
like
out.
a kind of 3 charge
Okay.
thing.
I'm back.
Hey,
Like
Welcome back.
we can workshop this off camera, but I was hoping to have like 3 charges in them. I can
He
either
says-
spend 1 charge or multiple charges
150. He says 150, and I'll do that for you.
for the 3 charges.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able? Are these reusable, or is it just a one-time?
3 charges regain at dawn like normal.
All right. Would I be able to use multiple charges at once to do higher?
No,
level?
1 charge at a time.
Okay. Know what? That's a deal. And I shake his hand and give him the gloves. If you'd like, I can help you out with this if you need, and I can help.
He says, "Give me the gold now. You can keep the gloves. Come back later. Come back when it's closing time, and we'll take care of it while the shop is closed."
All right. I hand him 150 gold. Also, I'm a gambling man. I'd like to see what's inside of that mystery bag of yours.
The mystery bag. About
It just says mystery bag on it.
It just says mystery bag 300 gold.
So what was
It's
this about
supposed to say-
quarters?
it's supposed to say mystery bag. You don't know what's in it. It's kind of like a round leather bag situation.
Turns out it's a bag of devouring.
So
it has like tape around it, and it says, "Don't remove until purchase."
all right, I grab it off the shelf, plop it down in front of Garfield, say, "I'd like to buy this."
He says, "Okay, you sure?"
Very much so.
He
It was
says,
300 gold, correct?
I thought you said it was 600.
It was... Garfield, don't do
300
this
on the
to
document.
me.
He says, "What about me? It'll test some points and wages."
one more time? Excuse me, sorry. You cut
What
out.
You want to
me?
battle me in a test of wits and wagers?
I'll just pay the 300 and I'll be fine.
He says, "We got a deal." He shakes your hand.
All right, I
Give him
pay
the
him.
300, and you open up the bag, and inside is a glass sphere. It's full of water, and inside is a goldfish.
Just a normal goldfish.
Just a normal goldfish. It's got like
Just bought a 300 goldfish.
300 goldfish, if you will.
So, right, and I
He was brought into the scam of loot boxes in character.
I mean, he asked for it.
He says, "Oh, a goldfish."
Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Yes.
He says,
Are there any other mystery bags?
No, there was just one.
Awesome.
The one.
I'll grab 3 potions of greater healing and plop them down also.
That's what that costs altogether.
They're 150 each, so that would be 450, right? If I'm doing my math.
150. You're buying 3. 450. Yep.
Yep.
He says, 450, please.
Here you go, my good chap. And I hand him the 450.
And he says, "Thanks." And he puts it into the till. Anything else?
You know, I think that will be just fine.
He says, "Thank you
Alright.
very much."
And could you send me the gloves of inflict wounds
Yeah, we'll talk about that
Okay.
private messages.
Sure. I'll go ahead and add my 3 potions and Gertrude the goldfish.
Um,
One
You guys
day she
need
may
it?
save your life.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm calling it Gertrude has similar properties to the jellyfish.
Just the goldfish. No magic. There's magic in the water that makes it so that its poop is disappeared and it has air and food, but nothing else. Just the goldfish.
Nice.
So, Garfield says, "You guys need anything else before you go?"
That's it for me.
He says, "Thank you for coming to Fest to Costco, and hope to see you soon." He says, and you guys leave, yeah?
I think
Guess
so.
we're going to our quarters now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paavu was bringing Des back to the quarters to show her where the rooms were.
Yeah, I'm back.
before you
Ready
do
to
that-
do that.
Before you, on your way to walking there, you hear the intercom go. Could the reclaimers moon globe bear caller, Paavu, Drizzle and Penny come back to the grand hall offices? I forgot to mention something.
For fuck's sake, we just got done.
Better not be sending us on a mission before we even get to rest and do blacksmithing.
She says,
Just rest in
"No,
general.
no, it's not that. It's not that at all. I just forgot to mention that. You guys have new living quarters now that you've got.
Oh,
Go.
Are we moving
do they
out of
include a
economy class?
forge?
No, not quite.
Blacksmith and Fantasy Costco.
It's just a slightly bigger. It's just a slightly bigger room that can hold all 5 of you. And she says, "Oh dang,
I
We'll
count
get one
6
straight.
of us.
6?
I count 6 of us. Are you forgetting Nora?
The director says, "Nora doesn't need a bed, does she?"
Yes, she does.
She sleeps with me.
She's a pretty big. She's like a.
Paavu has a hard time sleeping if he's not cuddling up to Nora.
Aw,
She sleeps
great.
with him.
That's great. She says, "Would you like Robbie to join you to your new rooms or not?"
Who's Robbie? Is that the guy who gave us the potion?
Robbie was the guy who gave Utsu the hair of the dog potion. Yep.
You know,
He asked you to get him Pringles while you were out.
no, if there's a chance.
Would not like Robbie in the room with us.
Yeah,
Why? Robbie's a great guy.
he's a druggie.
Well, yeah, but he might be able to get you a discount on healing potions. I don't know. Probably
that-
not.
My base. I don't want him in the room with me when he does it. He did it all the fucking time.
And I'm pretty
Really?
sure the potion that he gave Unsur was ultimately his downfall.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Hunter was acting far goofier that time than the previous time.
Cost him dearly.
She says, "Okay, so no Robbie with you?"
No.
She says, "All right. Cores are still the same way. It's actually across the hall from where you were sleeping last time. So lucky you. You don't have to load your stuff too far." And it says, "Okay, off you go. That's all I need. I just forgot to mention you had a new room."
Alright. And
Oh wait, I can't believe I forgot to do this. Can I like shake everybody else's hand? Because I forgot. I've only shook Penny's hand so far.
Yeah, sure. You should.
Paavu absolutely would have shaken his hand.
Right.
Right.
Same.
So that ends the session.
Right.
Ooh.
So did Paavu and I level up, or?
Yeah, up to level 6.
Oh damn. Okay.
And I forgot to level you up halfway through the.
No,
Alright.
polymorph is a 4th level spell. Damn it.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, sorry you didn't get much gameplay.
No, it's
That's
cool.
cool.
damn, that
That's a
hold
real-
person smite was nasty.
Way past
Yes,
cool.
it was.
My
Good.
God, 71 points of damage. Jimmy.
I mean,
1 point of damage.
good teamwork,
Alright.
buddy. Good teamwork.
I'll be
The
seeing
first
y'all.
time
Now,
I
I'll be-
ever
now,
used
something I want to tell you.
smite.
Something I want to tell you, Forge. You only have 39 hit points.
God damn.
Oh, he had as many hit points
Alright.
as I did.